We're live on YouTube. Hi, everybody. Larry will be here in a minute, and we can start the show. It'll be exciting. Da-da-da-da. So I'll wait till everybody starts coming in, and then we'll talk about stuff together forever and ever. WWE said that we're together forever. Oh, Larry can't hear me yet.
Pink Pony Club.
I got to keep on dancing in that Pink Pony Club.
You ready?
Do you think
How close are you to West Hollywood? How close are you to West Hollywood?
Close, but
Can you go down there?
Yeah, with the pink ponies, yeah.
Oh, don't do the traffic. With traffic on the 605 to Panda Boulevard.
Okay, but you have no idea.
604 to...
It could
I have
be like
all the ideas.
It could be like 30 miles away, but because of the traffic, it's 3 hours away. It's so stupid.
You realize the majority of the world is just acres and acres with no one living
I know.
in it, and then we do this.
What if the
What
if the Pink Pony Club is just this horrible club that you hit ponies with?
I assume that was the selling point, right?
No,
just the pink ones. I'm
don't
very
say that.
racist against ponies.
That's really bad.
I hate pink ponies.
Wow. That's horsist.
Club. Horses are the worst.
The horses are the worstest because they're really something, and there's something, and there's something in the darkness.
My notes are bad.
That's really bad.
I saw the Muppets and Who's. Are they really doing something?
The Muppets Fools? What'd you say? Muppet Fools? What did you say?
Was Muppets doing? Are they making a Muppet movie or something? I thought I saw it and I breezed past it.
Oh, I don't know. I only saw them in a commercial for Booking.com, and that was their sellout moment. They can sell tea and other products, but Booking.com, it's over.
Are we the last generation that would use the term sellout? Because kids today are like, of course, everyone.
Why wouldn't you
kids today
make
have somebody
that money,
they like,
they say.
And they make a commercial. Kids today are like, yeah. Like Chapel Roman. Yeah.
Yeah, Chapel Reigns.
Chapel Roman Reigns.
Sure.
If she did a commercial for anything, her fans would be like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course.
Well, that's the thing. That music is in every commercial now.
But I'm saying that's like in our generation.
Why wouldn't you?
If you're like remember Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to use his stuff. And he's like, no, man, I'd never use my song in a commercial unless it was Japan where no one's going to see it.
Right. And now it's like, why wouldn't you want to make the money from the commercial? I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's one way of looking at it, I guess.
The right way.
The correct way.
There are other ways.
Yeah.
My eyeballs hurt.
Do they? Did you poke them out with a Pink Pony Club?
Do not poke them.
Is that the problem? Do not poke them out. Do poke them out.
I think it's just working too much and being tired. Whoa, that guy that died at work. Wow, they're covering their asses, man.
I can't believe it.
OSHA's like, oh, he died in mysterious circumstances and stuff. We might send somebody in a week or two.
That's horrible.
Can you imagine a crime if Columbo called him up like, yeah, there's a dead guy in your bathroom, with a knife sticking out of his forehead.
Like, well, I'm kind of. Let me
be there and
let me do the gimmick. I didn't. Let me just tell you what actually happened. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna try to get. I'll get a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit first, but I'm gonna go home. I'm going to try to get some sleep. But my schedule this week is pretty bad. So in about we'll give it 3 weeks. I'll come in. We'll check the crime scene. I'll see what's going on. Just one more thing. Here's my phone number. No, you know what? You better give me yours. That's it. That's not anything.
It's a maybe even. It's not even a set date. They said maybe in a couple weeks we'll call when we're coming down.
Wow.
A man died. There's a guy lost his foot there one time, and I wasn't there for this, but I was talking to a member of maintenance. And so they walked in the door, I don't know.
Yeah.
1/10 of the way into the warehouse where the accident happened. Ask a guy to pull up a PE, which is a vehicle, and show them how the accident happened, and they turned around and left.
Wow.
Didn't look at anything else, didn't talk to anybody, nothing. Just
well, that sounds completely useless.
Sure is. Sounds like it's good for the company. It's good for the man, but not this man or any of the men or any of the women.
That's true.
Title.
That's a good point.
Work there.
Should we do a show?
Yeah. It makes me sad. Lots of people. Athena. Wow. Has Athena made me sad?
She just isn't as good as we thought. Okay.
Because we
We'll
saw
get
her
there.
from afar and saw her getting better from afar, and you're watching her from way away, and you're like, oh no, look at how much better she's getting at her karate that she's practicing
Yeah.
out there. She used to be terrible, but now she's better at the karate, and then you get closer and she's just flailing.
It's not great.
No, you're still like the karate you did before.
It's not great.
It's pronounced karate, by the way.
I know. I heard the rumor. All right, here we go. Let's do a show. Excuse me. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Smart Wrestling Fan, the longest running weekly episodic podcast about wrestling and about non-wrestling, whatever, about wrestling of all time. Episode number 1051. I am Joe Negron along with Mr. Mutant Larry.
Stats like that, we would have to be in Time Magazine's 100 Greatest Podcasts.
If nothing else, for quality / longevity. Is that a
Or
category?
just longevity. That's what I.
Even if it's just that, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that's what I
we're
say.
not in
I
there.
say, listen, babe. I mean, just give me the longevity. I mean,
No, it's riddled with celebrities who've kicked
it is
over
Matt
the
Riddle
kids'
with
lemonade
a tennis
stands.
podcast
Yeah.
is on there.
I know.
A tennis podcast.
I know.
I would be making this joke if it was a golf podcast, which golf is 1,000 times more popular than tennis. A tennis podcast.
Yep. We should just
How many
throw
episodes do you
in
think
the
that stupid
towel.
tennis-
Why don't we just
yeah,
do
we
that?
Can we have a podcast where we just throw towels? Because that's probably a sport that would be.
Oh, well, guess what? Towel throwing podcast number 2 now out of 100.
I'm sure they'd pick a different one. We could do 20 years of towel throwing.
I'm sure they would.
These new towel throwers, they're hip.
They're so great. I love them.
You got any blurbs from the beginning here?
Welcome to the show, everyone. Hi. We are both a podcast and
We are both.
a video. We are.
Floor polish.
We're. They did that joke on Law and Order from the year 2000. I was watching.
They did not. They
She's
did
like-
the floor polish.
She's
dessert
like,
solving.
it's a this, it's a that, it's a breath mint. Yes, she did. The ADA said that.
Great joke.
It is. It's very good. Welcome everyone. We're gonna talk about like I said, we're on. Obviously, you're either listening to us or watching us. We're on YouTube.com/SmartWrestlingFan. We're on.
I always feel like somebody's listening.
That's because they are. It was that paranoia of Jermaine Jackson. or whatever
How
it was.
long till this video thing fails and we can go back to being just a podcast?
Like a week.
Good.
Okay. And then maybe we'll only do specials on video instead of every week. How about that?
Yeah, very special episode.
If nobody emails me, that's what we're going to do. So, no, we are here on YouTube for free, and we are on we're on the Podbean for free and the Apple Podcast for free. We're everywhere for free. But so if you want, because we're free,
You've seen
yeah.
the kind of people on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
That's who you really want to be. You
No.
People.
You want to set an example to be someone better. That's it. That's what we're doing.
I've always been an example, but never a good example. So I'm more of a cautionary tale. Speaking of cautionary tales, my favorite wrestler is now Naomi.
She got really good all of a sudden.
I can't wait to get to that one
This
segment. That's one of my
material,
favorite thing all
this
week.
material's good, but then also she's handling it really well. So
Oh yeah, she's doing great.
yeah,
It's
really
almost
good.
like RJ City is like secretly sending,
Yes,
because it's so like something he would be like. That's funny.
it is. It is like that. And then, so because we do the show for free, my point was help support the show so we could still exist. That would be patreon.com. We have a Patreon, Larry. What? Sound like you were blowing into the mic.
Blowing into it. No, I was putting my nose on it
Ew.
for the video.
Oh God. Okay.
See, do you want to keep doing video now?
I don't know. But patreon.com/smartwrestlingfan. You know what you can do?
I know what else I can put on.
You can give us money. And we like that because then we can keep going. So that's it. That's all. It's easy. Or go to smartwrestlingfan.com and then just go to the bottom of the page and donate. Click. Done.
Look at all this money. I'm showing.
Look at those
I'm doing,
bucks.
I'm doing the dancing monkey thing for your little video podcast. Look at all that money. It's all dollar bills.
Wow. Larry and his strippers.
Bartender
We know.
tonight. No, it's
No, it's
money.
strippers. We know. It's okay. It's strippers and cupcakes all the way down. It's fine.
I support strippers, as in I think women should do that and take stupid guys' monies.
Of
However,
course.
I do not support strippers by going there and giving them money because
I say so. You don't personally
understand.
do it, but you want them to do it.
I'm not
Got it.
offended. It's like going to the grocery store.
Wait, why would you be offended?
And like because because people would be thinking he doesn't like he doesn't like naked women, and I prefer them actually.
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't. You don't go to the grocery store.
I like the
and not bring home
clothes.
something to eat. Imagine going to the grocery store and the apple's like, ooh, eat me, eat me, eat me. And then you pay for the apple, and then they're like, don't touch that apple. Put that apple back. And you're like, this doesn't make sense.
Oh, I
Just
see.
want an apple.
But
I support their
that's called
conning of all those stupid guys.
That's called Nikki Bella syndrome, by the way. So
Oh, we're done with her after
maybe.
She-Evolution or whatever that was called.
No, we are not done with her. You would think, but we're not. Now what? We're gonna do some wrestling reviews on the show today. We're gonna review
I
wrestling.
do look good today, though. Maybe I'm getting used to the video podcast.
Good. Well, then we're
I have a
gonna
shirt
keep it then.
I have a shirt
forever.
on today, so
Yeah, it says Smart Wrestling Fan on your shirt.
yeah, see.
Get your
That's a
own
good one,
Smart
too.
Wrestling Fan shirt. I will custom make it for you. Go to smartwrestlingfan.com. Donate $32. Everybody else sells their shirts for $35, $45. We're going to sell ours for $32. $32. Donate that.
In this economy, I just like.
Yeah, donate it at smartwrestlingfan.com, PayPal link, and then you just say one T-shirt, please, and give me your size, and I'll.
If I give you
by
money,
hand.
will you go down? Will you go 12 blocks down from your house and go to the Pink Pony Club and get me a shirt
Sure,
and send it to me?
I would.
It's in West Hollywood, but I don't
Yes,
know.
I heard.
I don't know the act. How big is West Hollywood? Because I don't know. It's not like 1674 West Hollywood.
Yeah, you'd have to walk
which would
around
be
for
great
quite a
commercial.
while. Yeah,
Is West Hollywood pretty big?
yeah, it's big. So,
I'm sure there's friendly people in every corner who will help.
oh, there's people in every
I dare
corner.
you. Can we do a bit where we go down with a camera and we're like on West Hollywood and like, do you know where the Pink Pony Club is? I know
Yes.
it's on West Hollywood. That's all I know.
If I lived near you or you lived near me, we would do these bits every day. We would go out and record so much great stuff.
And they wonder why I live here.
Wow. See, Larry doesn't want to do nothing. He just wants to drink
I do
and talk
want to
about
do
wrestling.
nothing.
I know.
I want to do one of those things. See if you can guess which one.
Wait, you want to talk? You like talking about wrestling, or you wouldn't be here.
I like talking about it. I don't really like watching it that much. That's
Well-
I don't mind doing the show. I know sometimes I'm a grumpy Greta, but it's not so much the doing the show. That's like the part I actually do.
I know it's the watching the hours of wrestling that aren't
wrestling.
good. That's the problem. So
Thank God we watch. Thank God now we watch it mostly without commercials,
yes,
and that helps because I have to watch it after work and stuff. So
we want to say hi to
do get out a
Chuck.
lot of commercials.
Chuck is in the YouTube chat. Hi. He said, "Can we give you a bag of coins? Bags of coins." That's not. Oh God, that's
Coins are
awesome.
Great.
I love them.
No, we're doing shout outs. There's Mickey Nose in the row. There's Davey the Face.
We're gonna say it's Mickey X James from the Stickum days of Smart Wrestling Fan from 20 years ago.
Is that where your brain never leaves? Like you're some kind of Pavlov's dog because you're in video, I'm thinking of Stickum and
Yeah, but don't say it's a shout out thing
we're
on
so
modern
old.
things.
Ooh, okay.
We were doing that
have no
20
gimmick.
years ago, 21 years ago.
We have no. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even think is there a Stickum anymore.
Yes, it's this.
No, this is Discord. Stickum turned into Discord? Is this something I didn't know?
Maybe, I don't know. Stick cord.
Oh, don't play this game with me. You do.
No. Stickum's not real anymore. No. It was
see.
it was
This is how you
Justin
make me look a
TV.
fool.
It was Justin TV that turned into Twitch.
Yes.
I'm being serious.
Justin TV. Go over to Justin's wink wink. Let's
Justin's
play all
house.
the old hits that no one knows what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Going over to Justin's to watch.
Something like that. I don't remember
WWE.
anymore.
Okay, I do have a question for you. What was it?
What? What's the question?
Oh, interesting. Let's just little discussion before as I burp.
Oh,
There, good burp.
okay.
You don't hear it at home, but they can
No,
probably see it
it
on
happened
TV.
though. Yeah, they see it.
So I found this interesting, and we can just do our little chat at the top that you, for some reason, want to do about this.
Okay.
I found this super interesting. Now, I know, Joe, okay, let me preface this by
okay.
saying that I think you have mad riz, total drip, right?
Sure.
But when it comes
Oh no.
to like hip things, you're like pretty Ohio skivity, right? I mean, you're not.
I don't like those
Just
words.
saying, I'm not calling you boomer. I'm just saying.
Well, I can't be because I'm not that old.
Okay. But clock this. So there's.
You sure are saying a lot of
Just say.
words.
No. Okay, so there's this video that you don't know about because I'm pretty. I was, what do they call it, hipster to this, because I was there 2 weeks ago when no one knew about it. Now everybody's into it. But there's a stupid Instagram, TikTok, Facebook thing videos of, and it's just a kind of a ripoff of The Office.
Yeah.
It's a guy sitting at a desk, and there's other desks in there, and they're like working. And
Is it
he's
Megadesk?
like the nerdy guy. No,
Is it quad desk?
no. I don't know how big the desk is. I never measured. But he's just sitting there, and he's got a funny haircut, and it's the gimmick of, oh, here's nerdy guy in the office. How you doing, nerdy guy? Blah blah blah. And then of course something funny like, I'm married to Morgan Fairchild,
Sure.
or something. You know, it's that gimmick. It's done really well. The guys, it's actually done really well. They're gonna have their 15 minutes of fame, and that's it.
Yeah.
But it is like, and they got a catchphrase because his gimmick, and they're like, hey, were you working? He's yeah, working hard. They're like, what's up?
Okay.
He's like, doing this, better get back to it. And they're like, oh, what's on your anyway? And they're like,
Yeah.
he's got a catchphrase. He signed like a birthday card.
Where are we going with this?
Do it, lady. And then they're like, that's not a phrase. And he's like, no, it is. Do it, lady. And then the cool black girl in the office is like, it is kind of sounds kind of neat. Do it, lady. And they're like, do it, lady. So now they have a catchphrase that's catching on. So it's going to be like a 2-week thing, right? This is where I'm going with this way past, but. This legitimately didn't exist till like 2 weeks ago. It's catching fire. It's doing the, it's going to have its little peak and be done. So it's like at its peak with the do it lady thing.
Okay.
And it's at its peak with getting into everybody's algorithms and feed. So the newest one.
Yeah.
They're like, what you doing? He's like, yeah, liking pictures on Facebook. Yeah. They're like, oh, who's that? It was, what's her name? Vice, the wrestler.
Lola Vice.
Lola Vice. It was Lola Vice. He's like, yeah, Lola Vice. She's a WWE wrestler. She's, they're like, oh, well. And then she knocks on the door and she's in the video.
Whoa.
She's like, come on, you ready to go? And they're like, whoa, it's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whoever's doing their like social media, like pounced on this.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
So, they're really cooking with this trend of using the internet. I think every business will start doing it. But I'm saying, how do you get in on something like legitimately that was just some people making a video 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Then it caught fire and WWE already put their stinky grubs on it.
Yeah.
How do you get into if I had said do it lady a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
would they have called us and said like Alexa Bliss wants to sit next to Larry because she lives
If we made a clip of it and put it
20
on
minutes away.
TikTok and everywhere of you saying that, then yes. Mm-hmm.
So who does see? I don't understand any of this internet. So they have like a guy that just surfs. Do people still surf the internet, or is that old?
You can surf it. Yeah.
Okay, guy surfing the internets, and he's just looking for "do it, lady," and he's get Lola Vice over there immediately on next time they're filming in their garage to show up.
It's not like
how do you catch the viral videos like that? How do you
look at what gets the most
tick the
hits,
talk?
and it would be that phrase, and then you'd watch that video and you'd say, "I keep seeing that everywhere on Instagram, on the Insta, as the kids say, on the reels."
So they have a whole office of people just tracking this stuff down, ready to jump on it.
Yes, that's what social media managers and soldiers are for.
That seems
They're not. Why are they called managers
such a
and soldiers anyway? I don't know.
Now I don't know
But-
if you're messing with me again or not.
I'm kidding about the soldiers thing, obviously, but
It's not obvious. I know nothing about this.
I know I'm sorry.
It's just-
I told
I'm-
you right
I'm
away.
just enthralled that somebody like I see people everywhere just scrolling stupid TikTok and Instagram, but yet
Yes.
there's someone doing that actually like as a business thing.
Yes.
So you can just jump on this immediately when it's
Would
as
you
hot as it
okay?
gets, 'cause it's
Or would you like me to what they say pivot? Would you like me to pivot and start doing that, and then we could start making real money? Is that what you're saying? So we don't have to watch as
I'm
much
just
wrestling because we
saying-
watch too much wrestling.
they're not doing anything except.
We are really going
I
to review
honestly- I
wrestling
think
today.
they're-
Larry's just
I
on a
think they're funny
kick here.
clips. I actually do, and you know me with comedy. I'm very rare to give. They're very funny. They're very well done. But just that's all it is. And in 2 weeks, they're getting calls from WWE like put our person on your little clippy clip.
Yeah,
And I'm like, what?
it's possible that they just commented on social media and then they connected after that. With
But you've been talking for 20 years, pretty much nonstop in my mind, Joe.
that's a good point.
Why have we? What? Nothing? I mean, nothing. I've never said anything worthy of like, do it, lady.
Larry, we are on the breakthrough cusp. Okay. Let me tell the audience the truth about
We're
Larry.
actually on the cusp right now.
Let me tell the truth about Larry, everybody. If I said, yes, we did it, we made $1 million, I'd say, Larry, I'm going to PayPal you like $500,000. He'd be like, no. I'd be like, yes, I'm going to send you $500,000. No. I'd be like, then you won't have to go to your crappy. No. That's Larry. Why?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know why.
That didn't sound like me at all.
It sounds just
I'm
like,
just saying.
ooh,
maybe
that's you.
Maybe it's you, Joe. Like, have I hitched my cart to the wrong horse?
Maybe
here,
you did.
Joe?
Maybe you should have hitched
never
it to the
once
pink
said, "Do it,
pony
lady."
instead. Yeah.
Remember like you've said things. Doesn't know how to write women on a boat. That's funny. Why did that not
know.
catch on? Why are the kids not saying he doesn't know how to write women on a boat?
Okay.
That made me
Do
laugh.
you want me to fix this or not?
I don't know. Does this involve
I'm
me doing
busy
anything?
I'm busy for the last decade or so world building, so like the puppets can be the future. Okay, so just hold on, hold your horses. I was on a different track, but then the world went a different way. It forked over this way. So do you want me to go
The
back?
world forked over.
Yeah, I know we are.
I don't know. Can we go back to the beginning? It's only 20 years behind us. Certainly,
Yeah,
I don't get it. I don't.
Okay, well,
I just
this is a show about wrestling, but yes, also catch the latest
Do it,
trends, as
lady.
Larry says. Yeah.
do it, lady. All
Well,
I
see,
have to
this
do
is the
just say
problem.
that.
You just made them more money and more popular now because everyone's going to search for that now.
Hey, if they can get theirs, I don't want to take from other people. I
You don't
want them
have to
get theirs.
take.
That's what I'm saying. Where's mine? Where's my
Okay.
breadcrumbs?
All right.
Who moved my cheese?
You've now
As the kids
inspired
love to
me,
say.
Larry. So there you go. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna
You're
do
gonna come
something
up
about
with
that.
Something better than do it, lady.
I'm gonna do something about this. Okay.
Okay. Can you get us on their show?
I could.
It's not even a show. It's 4-minute clips.
I could. Do you
we
want-
would work 4 minutes a week. I could do 2 of them. I swear, I'd find time. We could do 2 4-minute clips. Do it, lady.
Yeah. Okay. We'll,
could do
we'll,
this.
We'll get you there. Okay. We're gonna talk about wrestling now. Okay.
See, there's why we're not selling.
I know,
No one wants to talk about this.
but we still have to though.
Terrible.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Do your. Oh wow! Let me pretend to be excited. I hope the ratings are exciting.
Yeah, they're really thrilling. Okay, so here we go. Let's do the news and the ratings and all that. Do I have them? Yes, I do. Right here. All right, SmackDown Live, 1.7 million viewers. Oh, that's up. Dynamite, 608,000 viewers. Oh, that's up. Collision number from last week, 348,000 viewers. That's up. NXT, 747,000 viewers. Oh, that's up. Everybody did good this week. Congratulations, everybody.
Wow. Okay. Is that how we're going to sell
You're
this? Like,
all
positive?
winners to me.
We're so positive.
Yes.
Everyone's good.
Everybody good. Is that how that
I
goes?
watched the shows, and I can't say everyone was good. But...
Okay.
Well, the ratings are done. What else do we have?
We have some
I can't wait
news.
for the
and then we
exciting
have
news.
wrestling. It's not that exciting. It's sad. Gabe Kidd, remember how I talked about how he was in the G1 and he had...
Yeah. Who took his place?
Nobody. They just take you out. They don't... automatically everybody that
Oh
you
yeah, we
used-
had that discussion. There should be people ringside at all times, right?
right, but instead what they do is automatically when you get bumped, everybody else gets 2 points that was going to wrestle you. So that's it. So they did that, and yes, guess what? He had a knee injury, and it's not going to recover in time for the tournament to continue. So he's out of the whole thing. So sometimes you have to rebook the whole thing, you know.
No, I say you should always have somebody a standby, and they get the points.
In the
Wouldn't it be
YouTube,
eventually if
yeah.
you did that, you could eventually run a gimmick where like somebody's just running away with the points and they're like so far in the lead and they get hurt and some evil heel gets the draw. He's like,
Yeah.
ha ha ha! I've got all your points.
No,
and I've
that's
won."
House of Torture. But good point. In the chat, by the way, Jesus is there, and then somebody said,
I've been looking for him.
you've succeeded when Jesus watches you on YouTube. Also,
But he watches everybody.
Also, someone wants to know, Larry, how much would it cost to review Sleepaway Camp 3? And the answer is $300. Smart movie fan, produce a movie of your choice.
Wait a minute.
We'll
there's
review
a
it.
3?
Yeah,
Is there more than 3?
I think there's 3. If you want to produce a movie for Smart Movie Fan, it's $300. You just donate at smartwrestlingfan.com at the bottom of the page. Done. Okay. Oh my God! Remember that guy that said floating island to garbage? The racist Puerto Rico guy that said
You
Puerto
mean the
Rico
guy
was
they
bad.
pay to
Yeah.
look blue in the dark?
Yeah, remember him?
Yeah.
Well,
Please tell me something bad about him.
okay, I'm gonna. Okay, so they booked this thing called SummerSlam Late Night with this idiot,
Yeah.
and it was
Did
going
they
to be.
cancel it?
They sold tickets in the
It's even better.
they sold tickets in the double digits, as in like I heard one report of 34. But the point is,
No.
whatever.
Even I don't believe that.
What I again, that was at one point in time. Maybe by the end it was more, but everybody that bought them refunded. It says this venue has been canceled, so that they're done. They're not doing that anymore.
See, I thought there was going to be no news, but this is good news.
Yeah, it's good news.
Good for him.
Yeah,
Who wants that garbage? Oh, wait, garbage. He likes garbage.
yeah. Oh my God, there's
Cameron
5.
Network. Ah.
Larry, there's 5 sleepaway camps.
No.
4 and 5 are garbage, but 1 through 3 are good. So, or at least watchable.
Let me be the judge of that.
Well, somebody.
One's pretty classic.
We're just gonna wait and see if somebody can donate the monies. What's it called?
Okay, is there any more news? Because we got shows that weren't good.
There's things and stuff and things.
Just work them into the.
Well, there's
shows.
yeah, that's the thing. That there's other news, but let's talk about them as we review the shows. How about that? As they happen
Well,
organically.
here's some news.
as the
There was
kids
a
say.
Dynamite. See, look, I'm like feeding into my own.
Oh, we
throwing
should
it
do
to
Dynamite
myself.
then. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I was like, what else? There's a Dynamite was this week. That's big news from the Heartman Bank Argonne Ballroom. Gee.
Yeah.
Did I not change my notes for the last 3 weeks?
Remember, they're there for 6 shows.
Is that a little much?
Yes, it's too much, but
I love
listen,
the arena. I love watching
I do too.
from that arena.
Here's the thing: it's not bad if you're going to be live every show, but if you're gonna like pull an Impact and record them all at once and only make the first one live, then it's a problem.
I do have to say the crowds have been good though.
They've been
On
great.
all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chicago does have good crowds, just bad wrestlers.
Yeah.
Tony Schiavone, Excalibur, and Taz. Hey, breaking news! Big news!
Oh,
Tag Eliminator Series. I'm like, okay. And
Yeah.
Sharks Weeks. This
okay,
is
but
Shark Week,
but
so-
breaking news: Tag Team AEW World Tag Team Championship Eliminator Series. It's a big bracket. Just the winner faces the Hurt Syndicate at Forbidden Door. This is amazing. It starts tonight. Here's the bracket. They show a graphic. What's wrong
Yes.
with this graphic, Larry?
Well, there should be 2, 4, 6, 8, however many teams. There's 2 teams on the bracket.
This is an empty bracket except for the match that we're
Yeah.
showing tonight.
They showed us a bracket.
What
that
is the point of that?
We know how brackets work. Did we think it was going
What
to be
is
double
the
elimination or
point
something?
of that? Why bother then?
But if you think they went skimpy on the tag team eliminator, and believe me, there's 20 different names for this tournament. If you think they skimped on that, Shark Week, they handed out 10 foam shark
Yeah,
head,
and that's all.
one of them to talent, and that's it. That's
Yeah.
your Sharks Weeks.
Oh, they didn't hand it out to talent. The corniest talent decided to wear it. Find out. Stay tuned to find out who the corniest talent is. I bet
And
you already
also,
know if you watched it.
You know what makes me
Well,
mad?
you know because of the hat. What?
It makes me mad that it's Shark Week and there's an actual wrestler whose only gimmick is Shark. Well, there's two, but one's dead. And he's not here.
You know where he was? He
Where?
was all over social media because they had him backstage. Why wasn't he on the show?
That was way to step all over my joke because I was going to be like, you know what makes me more angry? Is he was there and you didn't use him.
Yep.
Who doesn't? Shark Boy is like Curry Man. Who doesn't love Shark Boy? Who doesn't love Curry Man?
I know.
But they had so much other shark-based stuff in the show.
You know who doesn't know
It would've
anything
been
about
too
Shark
much.
Week? Tony Schiavone. Because every time they mention Shark Week, he goes, yeah, he's like, you know what's good about Shark Week? Wrestling. He didn't know what to say ever. He could have said anything. He could have said, because, okay, did you watch the one with commercials or the one without commercials?
I watched the where you heard them through. The
Okay,
commercials.
then you didn't see
I
the
will not
commercials.
miss.
Okay, every break at the beginning of the show, every time they went to break, the first commercial was Darby Allin commercial for Shark Week, and he's like, "Look at this!
Oh, I
I'm
didn't
gonna
see that, see?
I'm gonna take a skateboard and swim with the sharks." And I'm like, why aren't the
skateboard
commentators okay? Why aren't the commentators talking about this? And why is Tony Schiavone not clued in? Because he's like, "Hey, Shark Week, wrestling's pretty good." He couldn't say like Darby Allin crossover, nothing. He couldn't help out a little bit.
Okay, well, what you
That's
didn't
all.
get to see was you think it's bad that they're not addressing shark. They later Taz buries sharks later. So you'll
Wait,
hear
with
that.
the rats, you mean, or no? Something else?
Yes, with the rats.
Okay, I heard that.
Okay. Backstage, Renee has Hangman, and she says, "Why would you want to face the Death Riders again?" And he's like, "Because they hurt my best friend in the world, Colt Cabana."
Yeah,
And I'm like, "Okay." And
that makes no sense.
We'll never be seen again, probably. But MJF comes in. He says, "I still want to beat you in a regular match, not a contract match for some reason." And Hangman said, "I can't be goaded." I'm like, "Okay." And he says, "You're a coward, MJF," and he leaves.
This was great though, because Hangman is sick of screwing around. He's like, "I'm the world champion now. Leave me alone." He's like, "MJF, either cash that in or earn a shot, because I'm not giving you anything, and you are a child." And MJF started
And
doing
he's
that
the
face twitch that he does when he's really mad. Oh,
And he's also the same way with Moxley, because he's like, "You want another shot? Fine. I don't care. I'm the world
Yes.
champion. Sure, let's fight."
yes.
Hangman Page versus Wheeler Yuta. And this is where Taz talks about how he would take rats over sharks.
He did say that.
Oh, yeah. Poor sharks. I wrote nothing to see here, and then I didn't type the finish to the match. So
Okay, so
literally,
what
and
happens is-
figuratively.
what happens is
no,
this.
Wait. I got the end of the segment.
Okay, but
I
I
just don't know why. I assume it was a lariat.
it was
Serious.
the buckshot. But let me tell you something.
Let me tell brother.
He goes, okay, so Hangman goes on the apron to get ready for the finisher.
Yeah.
Tony Schiavone says, "These fans, they know his finisher. What are you, is he drunk?"
Maybe
He doesn't
thought they were
understand that
shark-
fans know wrestling.
Maybe he thought it was all shark fans there.
I gotcha.
And they came for the
these
come for
people-
the Shark Week, stay for the rest.
That's
is
it.
what I
These
always
people
say.
bought their tickets and Tony Schiavone's confused. And so he's like, he's in awestruck by the fact that they know that Hangman's setting up his finishing move. Is it because, Tony, is it because you don't know when most finishing moves are being set up? Is that your problem here? I think that's it.
He never has. To be fair, he never has. Can you imagine somebody's like, "Oh my god, listen, it's Shark Week. It's a whole show, Shark Week.
Yeah.
AEW Shark Week. I bought tickets because they love sharks. They're like, this is gonna be great." And they show up for this, and there's like no sharks, nothing sharks, and they're like, "This is just." After the match, Hangman Adam Page grabs a chain and he beats up Yuta and busts him open and he's going to hang him with the chain. And he's like, hey, no one's running down to save you. And he's like, look, Wheeler Yuta, no one even cares if you get hung or not. And he doesn't hang him. So
Wow, that you know what's going to be awesome about that? What a great story point. Now he could be secretly destroying, even though he won the title already, he can destroy the Death Riders one by one by doing things like this and just talking civilly to them, and instead of hanging them to death. So he talked to Yuta, and Yuta is going to think about, no, he's going to come out later and just be a bad guy.
that would be cool. Well, okay, AEW might not do this. WWE, especially old WWE, would
Yeah.
do the thing where you would talk to Yuta and be like, hey, you have all the talent in the world and they're holding you back and they don't care about you. And he would turn and talk to Claudia and you're Claudia, look at you. You're the big muscle here and all you're doing is you're not doing anything for yourself. And that would get Claudia. But old WWE would be like, he'd go up to Marina and like throw his hat off and kiss her real hard.
Yes.
And she'd be like, I'm good now. That would
Yes.
be the old WWE.
Like that.
I want somebody to kiss me like that someday.
My God.
Wish somebody could turn me face with a kiss.
Oh my God.
Athena and Billy.
Billy Starks.
Oh, Athena and Billy Starks. I'm like, who is Billy guy?
Okay,
Athena
this
and
is
Billy
what-
Starks.
this
and
is-
Athena has the shark fin because got to sell the shark gimmick here and nowhere else, and why? And I thought that's stupid, but then it's the best thing she does in this segment.
Oh my God. Athena talking. No, 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 no. What happened?
You can't, certainly if you are a professional wrestler, you can't mess up every sentence you say, can you? Because is this the week of people messing up every
Wait till
sentence in a
Jay
paragraph?
Uso on Raw. Wait till that.
I know. That's what's decent.
good at this.
But yeah, she says all. She goes. She's like being the drill sergeant type with a fin on her head, a shark fin. Her head's like a shark fin, and she's like, "What are we gonna do?" And Billy Stark said, "Blah blah blah," and she goes, "Why are we going to do to Tony Storm tonight?"
Why are we going to do? I'm
Why
sorry,
are
you're
we
wrong.
going to do?
Why are we going to do to Tone T Storm tonight? Okay,
I'm not even giving.
I didn't
that
understand
gimmick the time
Andrea.
of day.
I don't understand Tone T. Guess what? I also don't understand. Why are you acting like this?
I don't know. I was so excited because Athena back when we used to cover Athena, we were like, well, okay, yeah, she's like a gingerbread woman, and we made her out of dough, and it's gonna be real good. It's just kind of doughy now.
I think that's racist.
and it why
Gingerbread?
dough like really
No.
white? Anyway,
Not gingerbread, you weirdo.
isn't gingerbread white when you put it in the oven?
No.
I don't know. I don't bake.
Ah.
So she was like a gingerbread cookie, and you were like,
Awful.
but I mean, of course it's not ready. We're gonna put it in the oven, and we put it in the oven of ROH and wasn't watching, but we looked through the window and we're like, oh no, everything's good. It's all good. Look at that cookie firming up. It's really good and everything. And then we pulled it out into AEW and like, oh, it's all done. And we're like, oh, it's a gooey mess. What happened? I thought she would be so great.
I know,
in AEW.
and she's great in the ring, but then you watch, if you go back and watch old NXT, where she is not connecting, not correcting, when she's not connecting to the crowd and she's saying really corny things and like, you're like, oh, this isn't very good. This is like somebody pretending to be a wrestler. That's exactly how she still is.
But at least they wrote a really good story around it because Billy Starks has one of those champion elimination title things where like
Yeah.
you don't get a title shot, but if you would beat the champ, you would get an eventual title shot. So the story is going to be really cool because, what if she would win? And Athena's telling her, well, you want to
Yeah.
beat her, but you don't want to win because I have a title shot.
Right.
So that's definitely going to be a story later.
I am
Number one.
furious at what happened. That
Yeah. So many.
it's bad writing, bad booking, and bad acting. All three. We'll get to it.
AEW so they're like, hey, listen, we can throw any sucky thing out there and then put a layer of Tony Storm on it and it's delicious. And I'm like, yeah, but
It's
why
not that.
do we
It's
keep
not that.
doing
No,
this?
it's not that. They trust Athena because of the years in Ring of Honor.
Well, in ring, I trust Athena now.
So do I.
Yeah, she's fine. But anyway, another number one contenders, but it's that big. I swear to God, at some point, I think it's called Number One Contenders Tag Team Title Tournament Match Eliminating the Tournament First
Yes.
Round.
Yeah.
I don't. It's just give it a name. FTR versus Jet Speed. Oh, I'm so excited because my mind immediately races to, well, if one guy wins, somebody no, because the bracket's all empty, so I can't.
Right.
My mind can't race.
Nope.
My mind has stopped from racing because I have nothing to think about because someone's going to win this, but I don't know. Are there faces?
Right.
Is there heels? Is there floor polish? Is there?
Yep.
Is there?
It's
Anyway,
a dessert.
thank you. Stokely comes out. He's on crutches, and they do the recap, and you can't fix this bad story. They're like, yeah, remember, Edge isn't allowed to touch or interfere in match. But
Why would
only
you play?
FTR,
Why would you play a clip that revealed their mistake?
because you can't fix it, but don't mention it then. And I don't know. I know people like some. There are still a shrinking
Yeah.
amount of people who really still do the whole FTR is so fantastic. They fight. They do the stupid knee punching spot. Just looks stupid.
Yes.
I don't know what I liked about them, except maybe I was rooting for them because WWE was using them so badly, but now they're allowed to do whatever they want here, and I'm still not.
You were
entertained. I don't
rooting
care.
for them because they look like Arn Anderson.
Arn Anderson.
Am I wrong?
I wish he would kiss me and turn me heel.
I know, but am I wrong?
Anyway, no, you're right. I don't root for Farm Anderson because he doesn't exist anymore. Remember when he existed for a week?
Remember when he was on Different Strokes in the 80s and he was like, "What did I tell you? I will kill your parents, Sam." Remember that? Remember when he kidnapped Sam?
Follow through.
Oh, as a different guy that looked like him. Okay.
I'm telling. Tell people if they don't have a bunch of money, we'll do that show that I told you we need to do about
There's a show we need to do about that. If you donate,
the worst episodes of every.
you can also
Allowed
donate.
to talk about this.
You could also donate $270, and then we'll do that.
Okay, let's just blow the top. Worst episodes of every bad show ever. But like, what would be the worst? Like, could we pick the worst Different Strokes episode? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I know how to
You
do
really
that.
think you could pick one?
Yes.
I don't know what's. I mean, being molested
Feed the
by
duck.
bicycle
It's
owners-
deductible. There's bad ones. Oh, there's real bad ones.
Oh, I'm saying, can we pick the worst though?
I can.
Okay, you can. There was something that looked like a 3 count to me. Of course, I wasn't really.
Yeah,
watching,
it was
but-
the Shooting Star Press, and it was a 3 count, and it doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
So they're fighting, and then Stokely says, "Take my crutch,
Please.
take my good crutch," and they use that to make a pin. So, they have to
So
cheat to beat
FTR
Jet
does
Speed.
nothing but assisted pins now. It's all cheating.
Here they show the bracket again. It's so stupid. Why are you?
It could just go one
bracket with-
episode, so I don't know about this.
Yeah. So Tony is in the ring, and he's talking to Adam the Cope, and Stokely comes out, and Stokely says, "You beat up people," and the story's broke. Whatever. Copeland, the crowd sings for Copeland. Why did I do this out of order? And he says, the announcer says he's barred from getting too close to FTR. I thought it was barred from interrupting a match, but not also hitting. It's so bad.
I don't know.
And Cope says, "That's all right. I've made the business deal with people whose the business is hurting people
Yeah.
and the Hurt Syndicate." And I'm like, what? Hurt Syndicate come out and they try to beat up FTR and they run away. And then Copeland tries to spear Hathaway, but he hits a guard. So he's fine. He'll never be fine. That was weird.
I don't know. There's some illogic on this show and on Collision and on every show.
Is that
this
going to
week.
be later explained, or am I just going to never understand why they were
don't-
for hire?
I don't know.
The matriarchy, you see, are they now the matriarchy? They're back there, and oh my god, they may become my favorite thing because the promos are so bad. He's like, we have talked words, and now we will back up words with the physicality, and I'm like, what? And he says, now you'll see what we would do when we are uncaged. Get it?
The Matriarchy
and we're
Uncaged is their name, by the way.
And
I
we're
just made that
now
up.
we're not Christians anymore. Get it? Get it? Not Christian uncaged. Do you understand jokes? Do you see the joke? Will is walking. So there we get somebody walking this week. Will walking. Moxley has a video and he says Hangman Page won, but I'll demand a rematch and Hangman Page will give it to me because that's the kind of guy he is. And by the end of the night, we'll find out who Hangman Page is. But you told me he was definitely going to accept the challenge. I don't know what I found out at the end of the night who Hangman Page is.
I don't know.
And then Maria Shafir goes clear up to the
Or
camera.
Marina.
She goes, wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, what was that?
She goes, wah, 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 wah. I think
That
she
was-
just, I think she thought they were all there and she was messing with the cameraman.
Did
She's
she
like,
get that
wah, wah,
idea from
wah.
Athena?
What did she say?
I
Are we
did- I
supposed
couldn't-
to read her lips?
I rewound it.
or-
I didn't know. I don't know.
More than she's done for a year and a half. So remember when she had a hat? That was her last character thing.
Yes.
Will Ospreay comes out. Wow. I don't know how these like weird, stupid accents that British people and Australian people and everything have, where they talk like this for a while. No, I'm this and I'm like, no, it's fake. So he used to have an accent, but it was okay. I couldn't understand anything he said.
Okay.
I got my disc in my back, my disc in my back, and my phone. And I'm like, what? Something about a disc in his back, and his disc in his back is hurt, and he didn't tell anybody, which is, wow, that's a good employee. And then he goes, I wanted to fight, but now my disc hurts, but I will get my disc better by Forbidden Door, and then I'm going to get you Death Riders. And then Swerve Strickland comes out and gives like a thumbs up from a Mentos commercial. And he's like, yeah. Do.
Okay, did you notice this though when they're on that stage and Swerve's dancing to Ospreay's song and he's like pointing at Ospreay? If this was WWE, he would have beat up Ospreay just for the moment. Like not even if it's the logic, there would be no logic behind it at all. He would have just done it. But
now we get okay. Joe, you're in charge of AEW.
yeah.
For some reason, you've put Tekla, who should have at least had some kind of singles run,
Yeah.
immediately in a stable with Julia Hart and
Yeah.
Sky Blue, and you're like, give them a package here to introduce himself. And I know they're going to talk and it's going to be bad. But what would you tell me about these three in this segment?
I tell you why they're together, and I'd tell you their name, and I wouldn't wait
No,
until Collision to just spring a name on you.
Why? But what we do get is their go home line is the last thing you see will be us three.
Oh my god!
Oh my god,
that's bad.
that's like if there's a optometrist that has three different optometrists
Yes.
in there, and like maybe that's their commercial, but that's not you're gonna beat me up.
No, that's
threatening.
bad.
The last thing you
Oh,
see.
that's a shame
will
because
be
I like
us
Tekla.
three.
I like Tekla so much. It's so
listen,
sad.
I really was excited for Tekla, and I do like her.
Yeah.
I think Sky Blue is money. And
Oh, she
WWE
has so
steal
much
that.
potential. Yeah.
WWE should steal her right now. I don't care what they got to pay. That's WWE's next female star. And Julia Hart. Okay, Renee has Willow Nightingale, and or again.
Okay.
I love Willow.
So do
love
I.
Willow.
And let me
One of
tell
my
you-
favorites.
Yeah.
Do you know what she says?
Oh.
I'm starting anew.
She.
How in
This
every
character, she
3
might as well go,
months.
well, they're not writing anything for me, so I don't know what else to do now. That's this.
So-
That's so sad.
Such a hard character to write for. How do
Oh,
you,
yeah,
how do
really
you
rough.
ever get her over?
She's the most organically over person probably in the whole company, and she's just, besides Tony Storm, and she's there like, okay, I'm ready to do something. Tony, TK, what are we doing? Is it my turn yet? And he's like, not yet. Just hang on another 6 months. And she's like,
Put me in charge
Okay.
of TKO. Put me in charge
What
of
are we
TKO
doing?
and WWE. AEW is my farm system for female wrestlers.
she's
It
like,
should be, because
there's 2 women's titles. I could go for one of those. I get something. Please give me something to do.
yeah, they're like,
Poor
no,
Willow.
you're gonna go to Japan seriously in 2 weeks. Yeah, 2
Ah.
weeks you're gonna go to Japan.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I didn't get your ticket.
Oh my God.
Renee has a hurt syndicate, and MJF comes in and demands answers, kind of rightfully so.
Okay, but he's such a jerk about it though.
Oh, but he is a heel.
We know that, but he doesn't have to be jerky to guys that could hurt him, does he?
That
are supposed to be his friend. That are supposed to be his friends, and he's like, "What the f, you guys? Why are you working with the Adam Copeland? You should have talked to me first." That was enough. Yeah.
But certainly MVP has a good response. No,
he's like, no, he did. He said, "It's business. We do business. We don't have to run our business by you. It's business."
What? Explain this story. Did he really, like, he paid them so much money they did this?
Yes.
Then Edge is, I don't care.
The point is, they are negotiable. They can negotiate. They're negotiable because they want your money because they're in business. So why wouldn't they do it? They're standing around. They're not doing, okay, you could stand around and get paid backstage for just your regular contract. Or you can just go out and do a thing you like to do, which is hurt people. So why wouldn't you do that?
So Bobby Lashley immediately goes crazy. It chokes him down.
I love that.
It's a locker. It was funny.
And he gives him,
he says,
yeah.
And he goes, I never wanted you on the team anyway. Now I want you out.
and he gives him
MVP just kind of shakes his head and they'll leave.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Listen, you say what you want about Bobby Lashley, but legitimately he's scary.
I like him.
And legitimately when he does something right, it looks good.
Yeah.
This looked great. This is like, and you put him next to Shelton Benjamin, and I think that's such a great package there.
It is great.
An eliminator match, one of those. Tony Storm versus Billy Starks. Well, here's a good story, because Billy wants to soften up Tony Starks, but what if she accidentally wins?
I think Tony Stark is from Iron Man, but okay.
Oh, well, it's hard to soften him up. Iron Man.
Exactly.
But yeah, the story is, Billy Starks. Oh, what if she accidentally won? Or, no, that's never going to be a story here. Athena's in the balcony. Okay, Joe, if you had Athena's plan, would you sit in the balcony?
No, because that's too far away. This doesn't make any sense, and it's going to make less sense on Collision. I hate this.
So they fight. And then, of course, Tony Storm wins with a chicken wing or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but what was the story? Because we never got to see Billy Starks going to win and be like, well, I guess I can't pin her. We didn't see that. What?
Yeah.
But after the match, Billy Starks gets the belt and hits her and takes out the ref. Why is she taking out the ref? Because
oh my God!
Athena comes in to. But no, that is a great story. She took out the ref, and Athena's going to be mad because now there's no. No, that's not.
No, or wait, the other story.
What is going on
she
here?
Took out the ref so she could bring a Ring of Honor ref in, and she's going to cash in right now. This is perfect. Oh wait. She's going to cash in, but she doesn't have a ref. What is going on? There's no logic to this at all.
Boy, she'll be mad at Billy Starks for hitting that ref. No, that's never going to.
Nope, that's not the thing either.
So she does hit her with a contract, but Alex Windsor, who just, what is her function in this company now? Just comes.
She won one match. That's a function.
She comes down and makes a save and da.
Yeah.
Swerve Strickland versus Hechicero.
Yeah.
Which we'll find out something I think later about Hechicero if I wrote it down or whatever. Her Swerve Strickland Hechicero. So I know we never got a real definition. But was there ever a time they kind of implied that if the Young Bucks lost the EVPs, that Will and Swerve would be EVPs?
No, they addressed that, and they said, no, we wouldn't be the EVPs. The power would go to you, and they said the crowd. So, yeah, that's all.
Did they go, you?
They didn't go you, but the crowd never did get the power, did they?
Look. This is why we have video. Look at that vein in my arm when I go, you.
Yikes.
That's cool.
Okay.
You. The winner is you.
A winner is you.
Don does the announcement for Hechicero, which is pretty good. And he says, yo soy Hechicero. I love this gimmick. Please do this Don doing, American Spanish, introducing Hechicero, and Hechicero will go to the moon. Later we'll find out Hechicero has already went to the moon and nothing has happened.
Do you want me to translate what he actually said?
Well, he said, yo soy
Well, hold on.
Hechicero,
I'll tell you what he said.
Hechicero.
I'll tell you what he said. He said, he's my handsome. I am Hechicero.
It's great.
What?
It's great. It's muy guapo.
Oh my God.
This match gets a really long match. This is like 20-minute match.
I like this match.
Oh, it was a great match. The crowd loved this. The crowd liked a lot of matches this week, which I enjoyed.
Yeah.
Taz, for some reason, he's going back and forth with Don, which I love. This is something, my best thing in wrestling all week is always Taz and Don.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but Taz just stops and he goes, yeah, I think you take that mask off. He's got a giant afro.
Yeah, like what? What are you talking about?
Why would make you think Hechicero has a giant afro?
I don't know.
And then Taz just gets so upset with he's been so upset with Don and his giant stable. He goes, what's the cap, Don? Is like 400, 450,
oh my God,
701? I want to know. And
wow.
Don goes, you'll know when we have our own show. And Taz goes, I'll know because I quit.
Oh my God.
It was great. Swerve does a move, and they're like, "Oh, he hit him with the hardest part of his head." Is that like the ring?
Is that a
like
thing?
The apron is. I assume there is the hardest part of your head. I don't know what it is.
But is it the ring apron?
Swerve does a stomp, but Lance Archer runs in for a DQ.
Oh my God! And then I remembered. Oh, Hechicero's going for the Ring of Honor World Title, so he can't lose. Oh, that's
he's winning
right.
that, right?
I don't think so. No.
I think he has to after what they talk about. But Bandito and Brody King run out to do a save because, yeah, like exactly for what you said. Everybody fights. Okada comes in from behind and hits Strickland with a chair. And then Strickland gets the chair and he's going to give him a house card with the chair, but Okada runs away. Fine. I'm good with that.
Okay.
Toots McGavern back there with Ricochet. And GOA now. They're not Gates
Oh,
Agony.
GOA is terrible.
Not if Mr. T gets in. They're GOAT and they're the GOAT.
Oh, okay.
That'll work. By the way, I'm having a shirt made that says "Gloat."
Okay.
Back for darts. It's
Great.
Greatest Larry of all time.
Yeah, but greatest luchador of all time.
Has that already been used?
By Rey Mysterio. He had shirts that said that.
Oh, then well,
It said
I
gloat.
haven't made it yet.
Okay. What? You
Really?
can still do it. Nobody remembers that.
When was this a thing that I don't remember it?
A t-shirt and the L was like the feather from his mask, that the pattern. Yeah.
First off, you remember way too much. Secondly,
Yes, I know.
I remember Boat.
Boat was Natalia. She was a boat.
Yeah.
And look up on Google right now. Rey Mysterio gloat. Yes, it's real.
To open
Okay.
things.
And then do an image search for that and you'll see the
Why
shirt.
is Safari Network? Oh.
Oh my God, you just admit because you're using Safari instead of like Firefox or
can
Chrome.
Wait, how do you? The camera can see my Safari.
I can see it.
How?
I put
Oh my God!
spyware
Can you
in
see
your
my search
computer.
history?
Yes, it's really bad.
And it's not that bad.
It's not great.
Age appropriate.
I'd say some of it is.
I do not see. Oh! You are absolutely right. G feather.
Yes.
That means nothing though. That's not an L.
Okay, but it is though. But okay, I'm just.
That is not an L. It's a feather.
I know.
It's legitimately G feather.
But the feather is
OAT.
means luchador.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
it
it
means Ray
does.
Phoenix.
Stop it. Oh.
Or Rey Mysterio. Too many Rays.
Mm-hmm.
Toots McGavern has the Ricochet and the GOA, like I said. And they're on a streak of winnings. And they won money. How long are we going to go before we have a story around
We're never getting
money?
one.
Because the story isn't that Ricochet took 90%.
Right. But guess what?
Why is there
That's
no
also
story here?
Don Callis's story too, so it can't be. And then also, there were ninjas. So
MJF goes to the ring. He says he doesn't need Bobby, and he's going to get that regular shot and not use his contract thing.
yeah.
And then live Briscoe, Mark.
Whoa,
How can I not remember which?
Mark.
Okay, I did. He's out. How is the whole thing, his shirt and the chant like them boys? There's only one boy now.
Oh, I was gonna say that, but yeah, you're right.
He wants a match with MJF, and MJF says no. And he said it's still that like you suck and your brother was better. Was there ever a time? Which one won the? Which one won ROH?
They Both were world champions,
But
but
who won it originally?
Oh, Jay Briscoe
First one.
originally.
Okay.
The real serious wrestler. Yeah.
Okay, so he was best. And so that story does kind of make sense. I like that. And MJF runs away from him.
Yeah.
I actually wrote, this show is okay.
That's just it. There's nothing
show is
wonderful.
okay.
There's nothing wonderful this week. I'll say that right now.
Claudio Castagnoli versus Mark Briscoe. Claudio, we will see this. I think we see it on Collision. We've been in this arena so much that the wrestlers have wandered around and found cool places to like be.
Okay,
Like
except
Claudio's in some.
okay, one time he got out of an elevator thing, and one time he, he's standing there. But Tony Schiavone thinks that like this is like the second coming or something. He's like he can't believe this is real, and it's like it's just an entrance from in a cool building.
And later we'll see. I think it's Statlander thinks she's like, this closet is so amazing. I'm gonna get Renee in this closet with me. I was like, what?
Oh.
Which I mean, yeah, I'm
Wow.
if everybody
Don't
we
say
call it accommodating.
don't say be in a closet with Renee. You know the story about Renee and Juice and Moxley in a stuck in an elevator, right?
I know this story. Have you told me this story?
It finally came out for real because she did an interview with Juice and she actually mentioned it. Yeah, this is the story from when they were in Japan. When we if you remember when there was a feud with Moxley and Juice, like I want to say 5 years ago, and they were in a tiny elevator, and Juice says Renee's really claustrophobic. Okay, and again,
Oh my God, she did that interview?
all this was confirmed. She didn't do the interview. I'm saying in an interview that she's supposed to be interviewing Juice, the other day, she actually looked at the camera and told this story verbatim, which was exactly the story that I was told. Yes. So anyway, she's already claustrophobic to begin with. That's known by some people. But anyway, she's in the elevator with those guys, and they're all cramped together. And Juice goes, "Wow." He goes, "I wonder, what do you think would happen if we just got stuck in here forever?" Like and she's like, "Oh my God." And she started to panic. And then she got off the elevator and had to go outside and get some air. That happened. That was real. And she just confirmed it. So there you go. It's these funny stories that,
When she does that interview with Statlander, I don't know how she was in that closet.
That's what I want to know. Me too.
So match. Darby is in the audience watching the match.
Yeah.
That doesn't kind of play out to anything, but
No.
because Briscoe wins with a small package. Not really because like a distraction or anything, but whatever.
And all I could think of was, once again, I like Mark Briscoe. I like Claudio. How is this the main event? It shouldn't have been, but it's because of what it leads to.
Shafir comes in and beats up Briscoe and Moxley, and Hangman comes out, and Hangman, like, I guess makes him go away and says, "I always get up and fall down and get up and everything." And next week, I've decided we're going to do a title match next week, and it's my rules, and my rules is. And I'm like, is this like a trick thing? Like everybody but a referee will be banned from ringside, and then Claudio will show up and I happen to have a referee license.
Right. Yes, he's Andre the Giant, but yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
And then Paige says, "I know you'll accept Moxley." Same way Moxley said he knew he would accept it.
Right.
And Tony Schiavone goes, "It's official."
Oh my God.
And that's the end of the show. And I'm like,
but no, hold on.
What did
It's
I
not.
learn about?
It's not
What
the end
did
of the show.
Moxley say? I was going to know who Hangman really is.
Right, which is not true, but it's not the end of the show. He goes, Tony Khan says it's official, and they have an elaborate graphic made up with the stipulation, which could not have possibly been made up in the 20 seconds that they away from when they.
You don't understand AI.
I guess not. I guess
Tony
I
is
don't.
back there with his AI robot
I know.
sitting next to him, and he's like, "It's official," and the AI robot's like, "Ding, ding, 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 boom,"
I think you're right.
because that's how AI robots.
But no, everything would be spelled wrong then, and they would have like 20 ears or something. So that wouldn't exactly work.
5 fingers on their feet.
Exactly. Do we have any Dynamite emails? SmackDown. We have a SmackDown. Oh, this is real. A Collision.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
You wrote those emails.
Yes, we do.
We call that priming the pump, where you like write the email to make other people.
Yes.
No,
but
please don't
no,
make people write it.
we don't. Yes. Okay. No, I'm being serious. We do have those emails, but we'll read them later.
Oh my God. I just stopped. Was that the best show of the week? And it was not that good.
It was okay. The logic was gone from that episode, though.
But
whatever.
The best show of
It could. Yes, I think it was. Okay, so it's your choice.
Oh.
It's your choice. Collision was live on Saturday night, but I can review that now before you do SmackDown, so we could take turns.
No, go ahead, because no one cares.
Okay, Collision live, but Tony doesn't say that. He goes, "This is Saturday Night Live."
I'm excited.
It's not.
It's a floor
Will
polish.
you stop it? Okay. Goldust. Oh, that's right. Because I take my notes in a shorter fashion because it's Collision, and I don't want to describe every detail.
What are
so
you abbreviating GTV?
No. Here's what I wrote. Goldust retains his title against Lee Moriarty for some reason. That's it.
First off, why is Lee Moriarty going to be? Isn't TNT title the face of TNT?
It is, but let me tell you what I wrote.
That would be Lee Moriarty.
Here's my notes, and there's a message to TK. Dear TK, I am sick of champions wrestling guys with a record of 0-100. It's not funny. You should let wrestlers that win matches have title shots. What is Lee Moriarty, like 0-99 or something? Or or whatever? I'm telling Facebook or Insta or whatever the kids say, you dummy. Chocolate chunk cookie.
Whatever we're on now.
Yeah. TK, you need to knock that off right now. I'm getting so sick of this. And you have people that are like in the main event scene that get eliminator matches where it's like, well, you can get a shot if you beat the champ, but then you give guys like Lee Moriarty and AR Fox 20 title shots and they don't win matches ever.
I don't think AR Fox has put on a lot of good matches. I don't think he's won one. And
he's never won a singles match on Dynamite, right? Isn't that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he has a lot of them.
Yeah, it's stupid. So so Kyle Fletcher comes out after the match and he says, look at this. He actually says it. He says, stop giving title shots to basically jobbers and give me a title shot next week, Goldust. Why are you doing this? And Goldust says, yes. But it's he doesn't stutter, but it's a Chicago street fight on Collision though. So the title's going to change hands on Collision probably.
But what is this Huckleberry? I know it's from a movie I've never seen, but he doesn't say, I'll be your Huckleberry. He says, I am your Huckleberry.
He says. He meant,
what is that?
He meant he's a Huckleberry Pie mixed with Huckleberry Hound, and Kyle Fletcher would get ownership of said Pie Hound.
I am your Huckleberry. I don't know.
That's what it is. So, prepackaged video thing about the Bang Bang Gang. Now, oh my God, Larry.
Hey, the beard is growing out though.
It is. Oh my God, the dogs. Tony Schiavone tells us that Hulk Hogan died.
Really?
Yeah, he said that on the show. Backstage interview with Tony Storm, and she talks, and it's funny.
Oh, Tony Storm. Again, it's just...
I know.
Don't put so much of my entertainment for your company on her back.
Yeah.
She's just so inventive.
Yep.
And I don't care like if it's a group of people or if it's just her coming up with this, but man... It's doing so much of the work of keeping me entertained every week. There was nothing else.
I know.
I'll scroll my notes, but there was nothing else in Collision but her like running in and jumping on the table and saying funny things. It's just so good.
Would you say it's
God
gold?
Bless you, Tony Storm.
Is it gold, Larry?
It is. I think it might be. I haven't bit into it, like, because you have to bite gold to know if it's real.
That's what I learned on.
Like that's like the last thing robots won't be able to do is to bite like gold and determine if it's real.
Remember they used to do that in all the old black and white shows and on cartoons.
You can also, if you're doing it with a pickaxe, you can also lick the end of the pickaxe.
Oh, they do that, like Cornelius. What's his name? Tournament match. Who cares? The only tournament match we know so far, and Bill and Brian lose to Juice and Gunn. What's that? So Juice and Gunn advance.
So the golden have they said golden in the last
No, they haven't said Bullet Club Gold in a long time, which leads me to believe they don't own that anymore. But I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to be. There's some kind of guns and a half, guns and a juice.
I think it's called Half Gun. Backstage interview with Shane Taylor for some reason, and Don Callis comes in and he goes, "Let's beat up the Outrunners tonight to win the money prize, and I'll get 3/4 of it." And Shane Taylor's like, "I don't know." Okay.
Whoa.
Here comes
AR Fox. AR Fox is a plug-in guy.
Yeah.
But at least, he's a plug-in guy because great matches. Why Shane Taylor Productions is just this bunch of guys.
Promotions.
I couldn't name them off.
Yeah.
Outside of Gucci or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Gucci's in there. Yeah. Prada is the other one. For the second time, for some reason, Anthony Bowens takes the Max Caster challenge, even though he beat him already.
Oh, but something's going to happen.
Oh,
here.
I can't wait. Remember my idea? Oh, remember. If you don't know, go back in the archives and listen to the show like from 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago because it was a gem. I'll tell you what, it was a gem. You should listen to that. But I had an idea to bring the Acclaim back together because they're more over than the sum of its parts. But guess what? The parts of its sum. So, okay, think back. That means this was the challenge that Billy set up, Larry. Remember he said, "I got one for you that'll get you kick-started"?
I don't know if this really was.
No. It is. The commentators say it, but the wrestlers never say it. We never have Anthony Bowens looking at Billy going, "Really? This is the match you got me?" He never does that. So,
which should be part of what happens at the end, but whatever.
Okay, so Bowens is mad and he hates the crowd chanting for Caster. So he grabs the copyright that says "Best Wrestler Alive" and he destroys it. He kills Max
And
Caster.
I thought, like, this is working. Wow, this is actually working.
Right. So they're getting
But
Max
it's not what it
Caster
is.
over as a pitiful face, and they're getting Anthony over as a complete D-bag. So it's almost like a double turn, but then, and the commentators are even selling the double turn. They're like, "Wow, look at that. He looks jealous." And then Anthony just wins, and then he does a beatdown, and Billy comes over and he tries to break it up, and he's like, "Stop it." And instead of Bowens shoving Billy shoves Bowens. And then Bowens wants to kill Billy as well, and he goes, "I'm just a baby. Never mind. I can't do that." And Billy checks on Max, and Anthony just leaves. What was the point of this again?
I'm on mute. I don't know. I don't know how to operate things. Maybe we're missing the point. Maybe they're playing us, and we're going to get a double turn, but a double turn where, oh, look, both those guys turn heel against Billy Gunn.
Billy, which
And
would
then
make more
Billy
sense.
goes back to
Right.
being a gun with one of his gun.
Maybe.
Not
Okay.
Wrestling, but whatever. I don't care. I'm going to put this on the maybe file. That is still maybe can be saved.
This was not the story I would have written. You know what I wrote.
No, but
so.
I'm thinking that there may be something here that I'm just
Okay.
let it play out.
That's fine.
Wasn't what I thought.
Backstage interview with the Matriarchy Uncaged. AR Fox comes in. He goes, "I'm a big jobber that never wins in a singles match, but I might win in a tag team match. So how about this? Tonight, in some weird tag match where I have to go find my own partner that I don't have right now, how about we have a match?" What?
Is that what jobbers do? They just stand
my
off camera
God.
and just wait to jump
Listen,
in
I
and be
can't
like,
wait to be on
I don't even
TV.
have partners or whatever, but I want to be on TV. Poor AR Fox.
This makes no sense. Okay, $400,000 match for no reason. Here we go.
What will be the highest number amount they will finally go
The
to?
$1 million match, which is like going to be on a pay-per-view. Yeah. So this is where Don introduces Hechicero as, "He's my handsome. I am Hechicero." It was amazing. Lance Archer. So here's the match. Lance Archer, Hechicero, and the Infantry, lose to the Outrunners, Ishii, and Hologram after a bunch of bull crap, including a ref bump and Papa Gon coming out.
Okay.
Papa
I
Gon, by
actually
the way,
have not
is
been looking
Paragon.
in my notes because I've been listening to you, but in my notes, this is where it was. Did they say, and I did not rewind.
Yeah,
'cause
okay.
This is not,
I'll tell you if they said it.
Did they say that Hologram has been around winning for 53 weeks or something like that?
Yeah, he's never lost a match and he's never gotten a title shot.
What?
Yes.
What? 53 weeks?
Yep.
That's like almost a year, right?
Yeah.
In Mexico.
Wait, does he have a title? No, I don't remember. No, he doesn't. That was
That's
Commander.
so sad that you had to stop and be like, who has a title?
Well, because it could have been like a Ring of Honor title or something.
Oh, yeah, you can have Ring of Honor, Underwater Wrestling Champion.
Yeah. That's Darby Allin with a shark, skateboard shark. Okay. Okay. What is this? Triangle of Madness. That sounds made up.
Remember that video we saw?
Where we never told you their name and now it's just on the screen. They beat Already in the Ring jobbers. And here's Tony. He screamed. Remember, what does he call them? Sky Flight Team. And he refused to say that, so he says Sky Flight. Here's Tony. The Triangle Madness. Tony, you're fired.
Okay, but I understood when he didn't want to say, the flight team.
But Triangle of Madness, he called the Triangle Madness.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Also, did you see who they wrestled, the jobbers?
Yeah, one was like...
It was Mozzarella, Lorraine Luck, and Rachel Ellering.
Yeah, Rachel Ellering, who's been living in Ring of Honor, like, whatever. Like, there, can win matches. Here, she's not... It's impossible. Yeah, I saw.
She had Lanny Luck with her.
Lanny Luck and Maserati. So, okay. Queen Aminata comes out with a chair and does nothing. And she hasn't washed her face in a week. So she still has that goop on her face, which infects your eyeball or whatever. And then Megan Bayne comes out maybe to kill Aminata, but I don't know. And then Julia Hart...
Wait a minute, you're telling me you introduced a really dangerous stable of
and this is
women?
About a different stable. Megan Bayne and Penelope. Yes.
And they can't beat up one woman, so
no.
A big woman has to come out.
So she came out and killed, maybe to kill Aminata. But then Julia Hart... Okay, I've seen like where you horizontally move your hands and it's like, oh, I want the title right, around your midsection. Julia Hart rubs her stomach like she's either hungry or like massaging her baby. What was that motion she was doing? I'm hungry.
Wait. What title are we referencing?
There's no title. I'm saying no. She used one hand and she rubbed her stomach like it was time to eat.
Oh my God. She just told somebody she's pregnant.
Maybe.
That's a terrible way to break that to a guy.
Also, terrible to have that match if you're going to be thrown around like that. So not so good either way.
The baby will be a really good wrestler.
Maybe. Backstage interview with Stokely. He forgets that he's injured. So that was the joke. So that's funny. Backstage interview with Conglomeration or whatever's left of it. And Kyle wants to steal money from guys that can't speak English so that they could pay for Roderick Strong's birthday party.
I thought
what?
The AEW, I thought that Daddy Magic and Daniel Garcia were such garbage that the AEW trash can was they filled it to the top. There was no room for anybody else. Oh my God. Kyle O'Reilly, put him in that garbage can and step on it and smash it down.
He's in Papagon and he's also in, which is Paragon, by the way. It just looks like Papagon on the shirt. Because you put para as one word and GON as the other. So what did you think I was going to see when I looked at that shirt? But anyway, yeah, he's in two groups. He's in that and the leftover Conglomeration group. Wow.
I will quit reviewing wrestling if Daniel Garcia, Daddy Magic, and Kyle O'Reilly are in the same stable.
Okay, that would be poison.
That is the three worst people in wrestling I've seen.
Okay, now remember.
And I've seen Brutus the Barber Beef.
That's true. Now remember, AR Fox was begging for a match where he'd find a tag partner. So he must have like a trick up his sleeve. I get it now. He's going to come out with somebody that we forgot about or like somebody really good and they're going to win.
Christian Cage or Luchasaurus.
But the best answer, you just said it, is Christian. But because he's thinking or whatever, finding himself, it can't be him. So then, yes, if it wasn't Collision, I'd say you're right. It's the next best thing is Luchasaurus. Oh my God, you figured it out. Let's see. Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian beat Already in the Ring AR Fox and not a mystery partner, the only guy he could find standing around, Angelico.
He's like, remember Lucha Underground?
He's like, we were in that company. And he's like, yeah, but I don't remember us being friends. Whatever. Let's do this. Nigel says Angelico took Ricochet to his limit earlier this year. When was that? Like 6 months ago? By the way, Angelico, 0-100 probably.
Yeah. Which is a shame. But
yeah. Backstage interview with Statlander. This is
where they're in like this closet. Why did they do it?
They're in a closet, but
do you understand the comedy of this all? It's supposed to be she's talking crap about somebody, but they're hiding in a closet. All I can think is you're talking crap about somebody while hiding in a closet. That's a comedy gimmick.
It's a comedy gimmick, but guess what? There's something wrong with Statlander. She's not. I mean,
concussed.
I don't know I just mean she has Athena syndrome. She's not good in this segment. She goes, all of a sudden she goes, "Congratulations, Renee. You win $100,000," and blows flower petals in her face or something.
What was that a reference to?
That was a reference to. Wait, who won the money? Did Willow win or Statlander won?
I thought Willow won, but maybe
so then
not.
That means that she's jealous of Willow, and I don't understand.
Why would doing that
I don't
to
know.
Renee mean?
I don't understand any of this. And then guess what? By the end of this, she has turned heel more times than Big Show. So I don't know what's going on anymore.
I don't know. I don't think it's actually. She just has been one really long. I'm turning heel.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Ring of Honor title match. Alex Windsor jobs to Athena in a really ugly match. But here we go. Beat down on Alex Windsor. The crowd chants, "Tony, Tony." And Athena goes, "Tony's not coming." And when Athena goes, "Tony's not coming," you know what Tony Schiavone says? What is she saying? Calm down. What?
Don't know.
Tony Storm comes out. They fight. The faces stand tall. Nobody needs to see that show. Also, I'm convinced Athena doesn't know how cash-ins work.
Maybe Athena thought, or maybe Tony thought that Athena was talking about him. He's like, "I've been here all night."
Well, they just referenced 3 Tonys in a row, so I don't know. Tony has done it again. I did it
again. Why do you? Well, you won that one. You got there first.
I got there.
Fine.
That collision right in the dumpster. I have an email about it. I'm not even joking.
Wrestling. First off, I don't believe you. Secondly, wrestling's not looking good this week. Hate to tell you, people.
So it's from someone, Senior Smith. I think he didn't sign it. Something occurred to me while watching the natural Dustin Rhodes in his most current edition of Collision. I do not like this current gimmick. It is a bad version of Undertaker's American bad butt era. I can't say that because it's a curse word. You see, we're a family show on YouTube now. Just big tough USA man that's been in a bunch of fights without the cool new theme song or motorcycle. Yeah, it's kind of right.
I just don't like the fact this is like he's gotten 3 or 4. Let's give Dustin something so he can ride off into the sunset. And he's like, "Well, the sun's really not setting yet. Maybe we can do something else." I'm like, "Okay, one more thing." He's like, "Nah, it's not really time for the sunset. Give me something else."
Yeah.
And I would rather Dustin be like, "No, I got like 5 more years. I'm going to wrestle for 5 years. I'm still good." Because I don't mind his matches.
Unmasked Mask Man writes in and says, "Hello, Joe, Larry, and Drone. I'd like to be the first to congratulate you on your 1,000th episode. Can we have more of Drone on the show? No, we can't. Sorry.
Okay, are we doing SmackDown now?
Let's do it.
I don't even know if I have the right notes open. SmackDown from Hartman Bank Center, Cleveland. Oh, Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah,
it's in Ohio. Wade Barrett. I was going to say Wade Tessitore and Joe. Oh my God, I was going to say Joe Barrett. Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett. Yay! I said that.
Larry's drinking.
Hey, no walking because Logan Paul comes out.
I don't know who that is.
The YouTube sociopath comes out.
Oh, him. Yeah.
And he said, I'm in Cleveland. I am from this place, except when I'm not. And you're chanting for me because you love me. And the commentator goes, "No, they're not, dummy." I'm like, what?
Oh my
Stop
God.
that. It was Joe Tessitore. And he says, the gimmick here, you know how we have Jericho's Jeritron segment.
Yeah.
And we have, the in-ring stuff.
There's
the
something
Piper's
to
Pit,
destroy.
blah, blah, blah.
Yes. Okay.
But he's like, this is a live episode of my stupid podcast with stupid people talking.
But it's not.
Why wasn't there a set? Why wasn't there
Because he's just lying.
And he's like, look at me. I hate the jellies rolls. And then Jelly rolls out. And Jelly Rolls says, internet kids are stupid. I hate the internet kids. Wow. Listen. Okay, what was the guy from...
oh my God, I forgot. Oh my God, I forgot to put in the news about Drew McIntyre.
What? That he does. He's lost his visa.
He doesn't have
his MasterCard.
He can't get out of the UK. He is trapped. So
I feel bad for him.
Guess what that means? He's not going to probably be able to make it to SummerSlam. And if he can't, Larry, who did I tell you when I knew about this Jelly Roll being wrestled?
Was the original booking? Yes.
Who was he wrestling?
Well, if you look at my memes on my Facebook page, it was supposed to be Miz.
Okay, so it's supposed to be The Miz. Not? And then they
makes total sense.
And then they talked about it and said, what if we did Miz and YouTube Sociopath against Jelly Roll and R-Truth? And they were like, ooh, that sounds good too. Okay.
And makes sense.
It all got changed to Drew and Sociopath against Orton and Jelly Roll. However, we might be going back to plan one with plan A, which was Miz. So we'll see.
And we talked about, I think we talked about this off air. It's like, can you imagine? Miz was like, oh yeah, it makes total sense. And he's all, and they're like, well, Drew's a real star and he needs something.
Yeah.
Because that was really the insert here.
Oh, it wasn't just that. It was, you're going to be busy with American Gladiators overseas. So, which makes no sense, but yes.
Listen, I don't like to suggest that people are in ill health and heading in a bad way, but boy, Jelly Roll. Wow. I know he's lost weight, but sometimes that's not a good
Are you saying his face is sickly?
That's where I'm going. His face. Okay, he has that
I think he always looked like
face.
that. Yeah.
No, but he had the tattoos on his face, and that's fine. His tattoos now, because he's all sickly. Do you remember the Mad magazine where you would have the picture in the back cover and you would fold it together?
And then you figure out what it actually was? Yeah.
Yeah, and now all the tattoos on his face are like, if you fold them together, it's like a bird flying. It's just saying, I don't think he should be in the ring. And I know everybody's like, he's lost so much weight. Guess what? Losing weight is not. Most people lose weight right before they die. Right before they die. So, yeah. But he comes out and he's trying his best. Hey, I've seen worse from celebrities.
Yeah.
And, wow, my notes are terrible. Okay, Joe, I did not redo my notes.
Okay, I'll tell you what it was. Go ahead.
Drinking. Should work names Jelly. Don't know what that means. Dr. Dre is there because Dre in Rip's shirt. That means
Drew.
You got nothing.
Drew in.
Oh, does Drew? Yeah, Drew in rips his shirt off and he's gonna.
Yeah.
Jelly Roll says, "Oh, guess what? Randy Orton and Randy Orton."
Wait, what was the line before Drew walks in? What was it?
Should work names Jelly. Don't know what. I don't know, and I wrote it. Okay, so I do know Jelly Roll said Randy Orton, and Randy Orton appears. I wrote, you know what happened. I was drinking. then they explained that Jelly Roll's been. They said Jelly Roll's been training at the Performance Center yet?
No, this is just a casual drop. They've never said that.
Okay. And then Jelly Roll does a boss man slam, and they call it the Black Hole Slam.
Well, then
Joe Tessitore goes Black Hole Slam,
but
Boss Man
right,
Slam.
Right, Tessitore got scolded on that one because, and there's a reason for that. But yeah, they're specifically wanting it to be the Boss Man Slam and not the Black Hole Slam. So
how good? I always say Christopher Daniels is the best indie wrestler to never make it big time. How good was Abyss?
Oh, he was fantastic.
I love Abyss.
Good God, he was great.
Could have been
gimmick, wrestling, everything. He was everything.
Fantastic. I love Abyss. Okay, and they go right to music. So I don't know what happened. I assume the segment ended and they went right to the music.
Yeah.
This is going to be a good one for you, Joe. Nadraded, N-A-D.
That's Andrade.
R-E-D.
Andrade.
Oh, and okay. It's Andrade and Penta video.
Phoenix.
Wow.
Phoenix.
I do not want to see that video.
Phoenix.
I might click on it for a while. But
They.
I'm not gonna watch
Oh
the whole
God,
thing.
stop.
They know. Oh, this is weird video. They're like, we know who each other is, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Also,
What does that
they're
mean?
speaking in English and they feel the need to put up subtitles, which is always embarrassing and sad for the wrestlers. But then also they mistranslate. I know who Phoenix is, and it's supposed to be Animo, but he says animal.
Yeah, when it meant enema. That's Spanish for enema.
Yes.
Actually, Andrade is the enema, but whatever.
Yeah.
Oh wow! What did they stack Andrade against this segment here? Because Alexa and Charlotte come out.
Ooh.
Okay, translate this for me.
Okay.
Bad guy talks luck. Lux, actually, Lucks. Probably Alexa. I can get maybe.
Okay.
Okay, and I wrote, who are these people? Did they show someone in the crowd?
Oh, I don't remember that.
Okay, okay, I can like figure out from the way I took the note. Alexa and Charlotte came out, and then there was something else, and I don't know. I wrote, "Who are these people?" I have no idea.
Oh, okay. If they showed people in the crowd, I didn't write it down, so
Okay,
whatever.
yeah, it was okay. So then that means Alexa was out there forever, and finally Roxanne and Perez come out.
That's one person.
So yeah,
That's like Brie and Bella
I'll-
come out.
Alexa versus Roxanne Perez, the one person.
Yeah.
And I can't really tell who's wrestling who because the second rope blocks their faces.
And you say that as like people think we're joking. That was real. That really happened.
I'm like, you're so short. They have to take away the middle rope so I can see your
Yes,
face.
it's fine.
This was did this not happen right? Alexa
No.
Bliss saves Charlotte Flair from
Right.
being beat up by Roxanne. The big
Right,
Roxanne.
but that was in the most botchy, ugly way ever. Because
But then Alexa gets back in, and Perez manages to roll her up.
yeah, so here's what actually happened. So
Alexa
Raquel,
lost.
yes,
by,
but let me tell you something. Raquel outside the ring was supposed to be beating up Charlotte or holding her there, whatever. And so what happened was Alexa goes to the top rope, and you think she's going to jump in the ring, but she then looks outside the ring, but then she has to stand there forever because she has to wait for a point where Raquel is far enough away from Charlotte where she won't hit Charlotte, because even though that could be the gimmick, it's not the gimmick. So then she waits, and then Charlotte gets away and she hits Raquel, and it looks stupid. But when she gets back in the ring, yes, Roxanne pins her because she cheated. So now they probably are going to pull the trigger on the breakup already. That's after they don't win the titles.
we'll
at
see.
SummerSlam.
Let's see where that segment comes next. Also, Alexa Bliss is weirdly bleeding through her nose.
Well, okay. So if that's real, you can add that to the
think it
story and make it another reason why she's mad at Charlotte. Because
Oh,
she
yeah,
did
yeah,
that
yeah.
saving
It's
Charlotte. If it's
so
just
weird
a
how-
blood nose capsule or whatever, then that is the
I don't
story.
think it
and she's
was.
mad at Charlotte. I don't think it was either. I think she got
It was
busted
weird
open.
looking blood. You don't get like it was. If you ever see real people bleed, it's like everybody bleeds like different colors, and I don't know what she eats, but her blood was like weirdly like light.
It was broccoli blood,
Earth Kelly has Jade.
Kathy.
Who's Earth Kelly?
Kathy? Red Carp.
Oh, right. God, my notes. I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead. I'll translate.
Earth Kelly
I'll
has
try.
Jade. The Green is Complain.
That is Chelsea Green complains.
Okay. Jade back behind her. Oh,
Yeah, Jade's right
I did
behind
this
her
one.
while.
Yeah, Chelsea
Okay.
Green comes in. She's
Chelsea
complaining.
says Jade is stupid and slow. Wow. And that was right after Jade talked and she sounded like an idiot. So,
Well, she's right in two ways. But
wow.
so yeah, they do the bit where she's standing behind her. She's like, she's right behind me, right? And then Jade beats up Chelsea all the way to the ring, and the bell rings. Why?
Wait a minute. So, all you have to do to get a match in WWE now is to just fight all the way to the ring like in a cloud, like your cartoon, and then once you roll into the ring, it's the rolling in where it makes them ring the bell. And then they'll ring the bell. That's it. You're in a match.
So if we get front row seats, I can throw you over the rope and punch you and roll you into the ring. And then
We have
ding,
to
ding,
be
ding,
fighting like in a big cloud, like we're like in a cartoon.
like Taz. Not
Yeah.
that Taz, but the other Taz.
Yeah.
Jade wins, whatever. Secret, Hervis jump in. They're gonna fight. Tiffany comes down to make a save. Can someone tell me her alignment?
Supposed to be face, acts like a heel there. That's her alignment.
Don't.
That's her problem.
That's her problem.
It really is.
They do the belt thing where Jade picks up the belt and is like, ooh. She's like,
I want this, but it's yours for now. Okay, so there's the question. Is Jade going to beat Tiffany and become champion at SummerSlam?
I have very little to no interest in that match.
I would say, oh my God. Okay, we also didn't talk about Bianca.
We didn't?
You know how her finger was broken?
Yeah, boy, keep you out for like 6 months.
It healed and solidified, so it's a straight out finger, and she can't move it.
Which finger is it?
I'm not sure. I'm just letting you know that's what happened.
If it's the middle finger, that's a
well, that's
problem.
funny, but oh my God. Well, yeah. All right.
But I don't make these things up. Like if your middle finger can't finger, yeah, you're in big trouble in more ways than one.
Oh my God. The point is, if we think that Bianca might turn heel when her finger's better and go against Jade, then that actually it's better to put the title on Jade at SummerSlam. Even though I don't think Jade can wrestle at all, but still.
If you give me a feud of you made me lose my finger, I'm in for that feud.
Okay.
Look at this finger. That's all she's got to do. Look at this finger. And they're like, we can't show this on TV. That's great.
Yeah.
In the locker room.
Tread lightly with this next segment after the Alexa part.
Lose a locker room. Bloody Alexa. Charlotte comes in and I don't know what she goes, oh, this can't happen at SummerSlam. This isn't SummerSlam.
What was that?
SummerSlam. This can't happen. And I'm like, what? And Alexa looks at her and is like, I knew what I was supposed to say, but I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that.
This was
and
broken.
Like, let's go home. And they dance off. That was so messed up.
Well, that was supposed to be a big story point.
Why was that not filmed?
It was supposed to be a big story point. They did it live and they busted it. And now we don't know what's actually going on.
Okay. I always go to you for how you film stuff. Okay.
Why would you not record this earlier? Because Larry.
No.
Wait.
Why don't you record it? We just had Alexa and Roxanne. We had that what was the commercial break? Why do you not just record that in them and be like, we can go with that?
You could try, but they don't like to do that. They like to either do an earlier today or do it live.
Well, you can't do earlier today. She's bleeding. And I get that. But wow, this was so lost. And if that was like a character point,
Here's the other thing. They don't expect Charlotte, one of their top performers in the women's division, to just botch the whole thing like this. So
what was I supposed to take away from that? Charlotte should have been like,
we don't know.
Should have been like, how could you lose? And Alexa be like, I lost because I jumped out of the ring.
I tried to help you. That's all.
Charlotte's like, well, don't let that happen. This story's moving way too fast.
Don't forget, it was supposed to move so fast that they were going to wrestle each other at SummerSlam. So I'm not surprised if they would break up right after they don't win the tag titles. I expect the breakup to happen in the ring. So.
And you know what? I don't like Charlotte at all, but this story could have made me enjoy Charlotte.
I know, but
I'm partially enjoying her now. So.
Right, but turning Alexa heel, people really like her. I don't know if they want her as a heel right now.
We'll see what happens. I wouddn't even do it. I would admit that we missed the middle part and keep working the story.
You can almost skip this next segment because it is okay. Remember that time that John Cena wasn't there, but Cody needed to talk about him, so he brought a bunch of titles to the ring and he talked about those. That's this.
Yeah, because Cody brings out his Pokemon cards.
This is nothing.
Like, look at this one. He's like, this was a lot of money. I mean, it's not because I kept it in my pocket and stuff because it's been up. But if it wasn't been up and stuff, this Charizard is worth so much money now. And this one isn't worth money, but I really like.
That's basically all this is.
Ghastly. What's the ghost I like?
Gengar. Ghastly.
Gengar. He's cool.
Gaslight.
Abracadabra.
Yeah, Cody's like, he's like, I don't want garbage John Cena. I want good John Cena to beat up John Cena.
Let's try to see why he said, I need John Cena. I want the real John Cena because, and then he goes back to the finish the story thing. And he's like, because I finished the story. Remember that? But I want to know that when I finish the story, that it wasn't a fantasy, and I'm like, no, it's on tape. You can see it. I don't. This,
I don't know. He's like, the story becomes completely illogical where he goes, if I don't beat a real John Cena, then this whole story real? Yes, you
Yeah.
won the world title, idiot. What are you talking about?
Dad never loved you. What? No one said that. Stuff about how Samoans can't drive. Is that like a racist thing? I didn't know.
I have no idea.
I would like to go. I want somebody to do a show where you go to other countries and see their racist stuff, because it's got to change overseas. They're like
Yeah.
Americans. They don't know how to like jump rope. It's all got to be stupid stuff. But I mean, Samoans not driving. I bet somewhere that's like, look at those Samoans.
Maybe. I have no
driving
idea.
Crazy. Fatu talks. Oh my god, I hate this so much. He's like, I loved you, but why is a werewolf talking? Why is a werewolf wearing local sports team? They're ruining this. You're ruining it.
I don't know. And he
You're
says
blowing
something.
into it.
He
Stop.
says something like, you tried to get me framed, like a picture on your wall, like a
You're
painting.
a werewolf. Just be a werewolf. And then Miz comes in.
Oh
He's
my
like,
God. Miz has a death wish, apparently.
Yeah, Miz says, I didn't get that sweet jelly roll gimmick thing going, but I come in and I'm from the Cleveland, even though you're wearing the Cleveland. Everyone's Cleveland. And Miz says, I'm going to show you a match, and slaps the Fatu.
Wow.
This is not a good way to. He is so over. Don't ruin
No.
this. It's so close. But if I ruled WWE and I had anyone who was even starting to get over, I would be like, hey, Miz, you're supposed to be working way over there. Way over there, Miz.
Well,
Go
guess
away
what?
from-
This next segment, if you thought, what could you care about less than the Miz right now? It's this next segment.
Well, I don't know, because my notes say, hey, LJN are back.
Oh, LJN rubber figures. They made new ones now, like new current characters, like the YouTube sociopath.
Then my notes say, Rey Mysterio bad guys. Don't know what that meant. And then they say, why not Razor Ramon?
Rey Mysterio is in a commercial for Bad Guys 2, an animated movie
Oh.
that looks absolutely terrible.
Yes, Razor Ramon is the bad guy. Thank you, Joe, for getting into my head. This is come back, and there's a package, and it's Damian Priest, and he literally pretty much says, R-Truth got hired back just so we could bury him, and he's dead now.
Yes.
So I am assuming all his
Yes.
feuds, they have come to me.
This is horrible.
What?
This is awful.
R-Truth died on the way back to his planet, and I inherited his feuds. So now I must beat the Aleister Black. What? God, it's so
Wow.
Aleister Black? I don't even know who it was. Miz against it's okay. Literally what my notes say. Mix against Fast Match.
Okay, it's Jacob against Miz, but yes.
Solo, and then MFTs come out, and Tala Tonga is going to get Fatu, but he gets thrown into the post, and then a super kick to Solo, and then is it a pop-up Samoan? No, it wasn't that, but whatever, it was a move. Finishes Miz, and that's it. And after match, everybody's going to beat up Fatu, but Jimmy Uso comes down. Okay. They're going to kill Fatu's not. If Fatu doesn't make it over, then we have so many Samoans not over. You
But-
really got to get Fatu over.
He is over. What?
No, I'm saying they're ruining him. They're ruining him now.
Well, he's talking too much, first of all.
And then Tonga is a monster. And I'm like, okay, is he? Because he gets chaired up and he's a monster.
Guess
but
what he is,
Fatu
though?
Gets him
You know what he is?
tall.
He's long, the tallest of the Tongans. Has he ever wrestled a match? And I'm not counting main event because it's not a real thing.
No.
No, he doesn't wrestle. He's basically a worse Tongaloa. And that's
So
bad.
Fatu chases everybody away in chairs, and then Tala saves Fatu from getting beat up.
Yeah.
And then Solo screams. Oh, they beat up Fatu. Jay disappears, and Solo's like you betrayed me, and I'm like, this story's still going. Just
It's
separate
bad.
these people.
Jacob, needs to happen in a cage. Jacob needs to win that title back, and we need to never feud with these guys again.
No, we need to. We are telling WWE, listen, I know these people look similar, and their races and where they come from in the world is similar. You must separate them. You can't. We must separate people. I'm sorry. Can we please just like
WWE doesn't
randomly? If you have to put them in a bingo hopper and just pull people out to feud, at least then we'll get a mix-up of races.
That's true. WWE is a little behind the times. Yes.
Oh, Kathy Kelly has a Street Profits and BFAB.
Why?
What did BFAB like have vacation days from being
Yes.
their manager
Yes.
or whatever she is? I don't know. They let BFAB talk, and I'm like, no.
But she's so good at
DIY.
talking and wrestling. So good.
And again, WWE, start stealing every female wrestler from AEW. Everyone. DIY come in and they're like, don't you get in our business. Stay out of our way. We have a plan.
Yeah.
And then Dawkins is wearing a Cleveland Guardians jersey. And I really like the fact that Johnny Wrestling says, I'm the Cleveland guy. Why is everybody wearing the
That's
Cleveland
true.
stuff? So that was good. What was this segment? Selena Vega comes up to Julia, but Kiana James
She came back from the dead.
from her home planet.
Yeah.
What? Why is she there?
Guess what? Remember how
with
Julia? How she's a wrestler / business student, business manager, businesswoman. I'm a business in NXT, and it went nowhere, and then she left, and then we're like, oh, she's going to debut on Raw. She had one match, I think, and then she's like, I am the assistant to the Adam Pearce, and he's like, well, you're just going to be my secretary and get me alcohol, ha ha ha. And then they wrote her out completely. She never was seen again, and now it's a year later, and she's on SmackDown. But guess what? Is she a wrestler? No. Is she a gopher that goes to get your alcohol? No. I am Julia's official representation. They do not trust people in WWE to talk. That is why Andrade and Phoenix had subtitles on their English language words. But they do not think Julia can speak so well. So now I will be a heel for Julia. So you know that she's a heel and you will not cheer her. And also I need to do something because I've been getting paid for years.
Again, you just did we know Julia's alignment? Like,
yes, she's been a heel the whole time. Yes. She was a complete jerk to Zelina Vega. Yes.
she wasn't a jerk. She wanted the title. I'm like, it's fair. It's totally fair.
No, we knew she was a heel. When she
Now she's a
showed up to ruin the Stephanie Vaquer and Io match on Raw, if you remember, that's where she first started. She beat up the faces. So yes, she's a heel. She ruined the match.
Well, she's a heel now. I mean, now she's a heel because we know she's a heel because Zelina Vega calls James Clipboard Karen. Okay,
yup.
So that's the thing.
That happened.
And then James is like, "Oh, don't worry. I already set up a rematch. You're a bad manager."
Yeah.
Because would you give the ex-champion a rematch? Except that everybody knows that Zelina Vega is a joke, so I guess maybe you would.
Oh, poor Zelina Vega. I like Zelina Vega.
No, I like her, but
it's very sad. I know.
This is for the tag team titles. Is this main event? I'm scrolling down. Yes, it's the main event.
Yeah.
So this is going to be really good. Because listen, Rey Fenix, I forgot he was even with the company. But now, okay, Rey Fenix and Andrade versus the Wyatt Sick. So yeah.
Just 1 second. Yeah.
Do you know how much I liked Rey Fenix in AEW?
Because he was so special and spectacular. And whether he wrestled a singles match or a match with Penta, he would do crazy stuff you've never seen. That died. That's over.
And he doesn't even get the pin. Like that the message from Andrade is the finisher, but no, Nikki Cross pulls out the referee, so that's the
my God.
Six are bad.
Well, they've been bad ever since they started screwing with everybody. Yes, they used to be faces that would give this special message, and they'd say, "You betrayed your family. We don't like that." But now they're just
That's
generic.
not bad,
they're
though.
just generic monsters now.
But cheating is bad. Hating is bad. But no, yeah, cheating is bad. Like if they're like beating up guys in a terrible way, but those guys are bad guys. It's
Yeah,
like
but that's
the
not what's
Batman
happening.
thing.
Yeah.
No, they just cheated.
This,
there.
but this does lead to the thing that I said on the show last week that I wasn't allowed to say until last week. So,
But okay, so wow, the ref is a jerk because this was a title match and she calls for a DQ. Why do that?
yeah,
Would
why
you,
would you not like want to help the like fairness and just say get out of here?
To be fair,
Right.
yeah, it was the champions that did this. That's
Right.
You don't want to. And we so often hear the commentators be like, "Oh, the ref is being real lenient."
This
because
is one of
it's a
those
title
times
match."
they should have been, but then it wouldn't lead to the match we get at SummerSlam, which is the one, whatever.
This match was super short, but guess why? Because we get this big thing that Eric Rowan comes down, they're beating him up. Oh wow, I guess they are real heels now.
Yes.
Street Profits, which I guess they're faces, even though they're always faces
Yes.
and heels,
Uh-huh.
but they have hometown jerseys on, so faces, because that's how that works.
Yep.
And everybody's fighting, and Nick Aldis comes down, because this is all he ever does. Nick Aldis says, I've let things get totally out of control, and I'm so upset about it.
Yeah.
And so SummerSlam, it's tables, ladders, and chairs and stuff for the tag team titles because I saw you guys, we gave you guys a crappy match and you did a great job with it. So now it's going to be a pay-per-view match. And everybody still keeps fighting. And I think Ciampa did a big dive. That's
Yep.
the end.
Mm-hmm. That's
Not a
great.
great match.
You mean show?
Oh, no, yeah, show. Not a great show. Match was not
Yeah.
a great match. Also,
I have an email,
I meant both.
Slow Bro Brazil Jr.
Why is someone emailing about this terrible
writes in.
SmackDown?
He said the tag teams I feel absolutely nothing for the Wyatt Six, and despite the SmackDown tag division being really good, they are being given totally lazy creative direction. How many tag matches have we seen end in a big cluster? More than anyone cares to count. Yes.
Because you're building to this thing that isn't anything.
Well, but it'll be exciting and fun, though. Yes, I will watch the TLC match, but it's so frustrating to watch the lack of creativity thrown at the fans each week. We deserve more. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. What can I say here? So, that's it. Are you muted?
I'm totally talking muted. Why is there so much talent here? And like nothing's happening. Just like imagine if it was Rock and Stone Cold and all these people are like, well, they're just one great big bunch of people.
Yeah. I know.
But hey, the other tag titles are even worse, I kind of think.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get it to it in Raw. You
We
need to
will.
see it, but I'll-
Oh my God, Boney the dog. Tom Lehrer died at age 97. Remember Silent E? He knows. I mean, he knows. It's at Sesame Street. Who can turn a van into a vein? Who could turn a man
That's horrifying.
into a main? It's
you imagine if
elementary
that
with
happened in
Silent
real
D.
life?
Do. He took a pin
What
and turned it
Silent E
in
is a
to
monster.
a pine. He took a twin. This is the one where he murders a guy. He took a twin and turned him into twine. That's some kind of horror
horrifying.
movie. It is. It really
this
is.
is like the worst super villain
Silent
ever.
E was such a heel. But yeah, Tom
He's a
Lehrer sang
silent
that song
killer.
and he was
He's
awesome.
the
I love that guy.
silent Killer.
You did it.
He's a silent killer.
All right, let's do Raw. Get this going here. So we are Raw.
Okay. I want you haven't done Raw yet, but you're running point for Raw, so you know Raw. I don't know if I can pick the best show of the week. I don't.
Oh my God, he took a damn
What'd he take?
Alakazam into he turned a damn Alakazam into a dame, but my friend Sam stayed just the same. It's a very smart song.
Can you imagine being an inanimate object like a dam and becoming an actual
And a
physical
person,
woman?
and then
Yeah,
and a
has no idea
guy
what her
that has a
purpose is
twin
yet.
brother that he loves, and he turns into a thing of string, like a rope. That's not cool.
Horrifying. It's horrifying.
That should be a Twilight Zone right there. Silent E.
Don't get out of this. What was the best show? I cannot pick a best show.
Oh, it was Dynamite, but that doesn't mean much.
Oh, come on. I think you're defaulting.
No, I'm not. I didn't like SmackDown. Collision was absurdly bad. And, you know what? I enjoyed Raw, even though it wasn't perfect. So I'm going to say Raw this week.
I enjoyed Tony Storm so much.
That doesn't save a whole show. No way.
That was a tiny bit. I think Raw was the best show.
Raw was the best show.
And only by like default. Like somebody didn't show up for the game. Like forfeit.
Well, Raw, oh my God, we didn't get Walking this week. I loved it. Oh, wait, maybe we get it later. A little bit of it. But Raw live from Detroit, and Jey Uso comes out, and he has a match with Big Bronson Reed tonight. But before he could say one word, Paul Heyman comes out.
Thank God.
You know what's going to be the saddest day in wrestling?
What?
The day Paul Heyman dies. Because he is absolutely irreplaceable.
He will be.
No offense to everyone else, but there can never be
individual.
There can never be anyone even remotely close to a Paul Heyman in what he's done, in booking, in ECW, in talking, in evolution, just the way he evolves. There's just no one at all.
Thing about Paul is, there are people in wrestling or any other industry who are like, oh my God, that guy is a genius in this industry.
Yes.
I think Paul could have been in anything. He could have been like,
I agree.
Oh, a lumber mill. And suddenly this lumber mill is the most popular,
I know.
best lumber mill ever. He's just that kind of guy. I don't think it had to be wrestling.
No.
I'm glad it was.
He could sell you anything. You just talk to him and you go, yeah, whatever you say, Paul. Yep, you're right.
Makes sense. Total sense.
So he comes out and he goes, family schmamily. Yeah. Family always gets you into trouble. And that's not a prediction. That's a prophecy. See what they're doing now with the Oracle?
It's an Oracle now.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
He tells the crowd that there's no Santa and your mom lied to you.
Remember the Cena, who was it? Cena and I'm going to win, that guy.
Santino?
Santina. Remember Santina was like, there's no Santa. And he's like, don't you say that. Remember when we were allowed to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? He says, Uso, your mom lied to you too. Oh, he goes, your mom lied to you, all you people in the crowd. He goes, except for the Jewish ones, because we know better.
That is kind of funny.
That was awesome. He says,
but they expect me to believe like a lamp worked on like a little bit of oil for like a week and a half.
Didn't you ever see Beauty and the Beast? It's possible. Okay, so, and it talks too. He says, oh, and you know what? Your dad, Rikishi, lied to you too. Guess what? Rikishi had dates at a WrestleCon type event on the 1st and 2nd. He just, circumstances beyond his control, had to cancel. So they mentioned Rikishi here because he's going to be at night one of SummerSlam. So there you go. Yeah, I'm not saying that's good or bad. I'm just saying it's going to happen. That's all.
It's too bad he couldn't said your brother Jay is better than you, because we're like, oh,
you mean Jim?
He is in the ring.
You mean Jim?
But
yes,
Jim. He is in the ring, but yeah,
Then Paul turns total clown, and it's just incredible. He goes, "I love you, Jey Uso, just like family." Yeet! And he throws the microphone. It's so absurd, and I couldn't stop laughing. But then
this is going to be really good.
Then something happens. Jey Uso, what's wrong with you? He says a bunch of words I can't understand. He's slurring, and it's bad. And I wrote, is he drunk? And I had to, then I thought he said, F that, I'm going to run this feces back. So I was like, whoa! I was like, okay, I need to rewind. No, I thought he did.
What did he say?
Okay, I rewound.
I swear I thought that's what he said.
Rewound it because this was close enough to Gay Meat promo that it was just, it's not as bad as Gay Meat, because Gay Meat is the ultimate. Like, she botched every line.
But that's fun.
He gets some of his lines right, but this is a guy talking where he's clearly under the influence of something, and we know that's been in his past and his present.
We agreed before the show we were not going to talk about this.
Okay, but guess what? I have to, because I did a transcript of the entire thing, and I'm going to recreate it.
Okay. Now, just because I want to be mean, yes, please read this.
Okay. Now, some of it, you know how well, not you, Larry, but normal people that are lightweights, like that are drunk and pretending to not be drunk. So some of the sentences enunciate. See, I can't even do it. Enunciate perfectly, and you don't sound drunk. But then the other ones, you can't hide it because you are. That's this.
Things are hard.
Yes. So let me tell you what he said. So Jey Uso goes, you know what? Family is why I'm here. And I'm going to tell you one more time, OG. Keep under your mouth about my family. Because I know I play by my. Here I go. OG, you know me. I'm a push, I'm a pull up for my family every single time. Hey, because that's just me.
Walking
Oos.
whiteboard?
I think it is. Because that's just me, Oos. And guess what? That bloodline, that still runs deep in my veins, Oos. And then they bleep out some cursing. And then you out here talking crap to me, disrespecting me, talking about all the things I could do without Roman. See, some of it's correct. And I did it in spite of him. Well, real talk. No, OG. Aw, man. Out on my own to see if I could pull up. I won the World Heavyweight Championship to prove it to myself. S family, OG. You leash onto my family. Where the heck yours at? We know what time it is. We bust your butt into my family. You walked in, real talk. So here's what's gonna happen. You screwed my cousin at WrestleMania. You boys screwed me of my World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, so here's what I'm gonna do. It's on you, OG. So whatever happens tonight, it happens at SummerSlam. It is on your butt. Talk to him, Detroit. 4 letters. Nah. Bump dat. We gonna run this excrement back. So it was bump dat. It was not F dat.
Oh, I swear it sounded like that.
I know that, but that's why I rewound. But what was that? He's drunk.
Listen,
And that's at the minimum of what's wrong with him.
Legitimately, we talked about not talking about this off air. There's no way someone just not pull him aside
And say,
after his performance.
why don't you
tonight,
not
be
do
like,
that
what is
before the
going on?
match or before your promo? You probably shouldn't be doing those substances.
And not even that.
You could do them at home.
What was that?
I don't
What was
know.
that was with.
If
It
you-
will be the worst promo of the year.
It will be.
Without a doubt.
And if you don't believe me about this, watch it back. Some of the sentences
No, watch it.
are Jey Uso when he's normal. And then some of them are Jey Uso when he's trying to hide from the cops that he's maybe been doing some stuff. That's all.
Well, he's got experience in that. But
That's true.
and the poor crowd is like, yeah. He's like, what do undog? And the crowd's like, yeah, what do undog? I'm like, it's just the poor guy. Poor crowd wanted to support him.
Oh, it
so
sure was
bad.
something. Okay.
We picked the
Cole,
wrong Uso.
I know. Cole says it's a fire raw, as the kids say. Oh my God, Cole, you're like 100. Gunther has words for Punk tonight. Tag title match, Balor and JD against the LWO kids tonight. And an 8-woman tag match with Stripper Bella. Oh, this is going to be great.
You reminded me of Raw. I think Raw wins actually outright because I love that tag match so much.
It was a great tag match. Okay. Mixed tag. Oh my God, have you ever seen this? First time ever for me. Mixed tag with 6-person tag, but it's 2 women on each side and 1 guy.
And why was this not built up? Why were we not told about this ahead of time?
I don't know. It's AJ Styles and the Kabuki Warriors against Dom, Raquel, and Roxanne, which was a really fun match. Oh my God. Cole calls Roxanne a feisty prodigy. Okay, now let's translate in real life and in WWE speak. What does that mean? It means little girl with a spunky little girl with a future, or that's talented now. I didn't say it. Cole did. Because can you imagine calling Braun Breaker a feisty prodigy? Can't do it, can you? Because we all know what they mean when they say that.
You got to call what you see, right?
Yeah. AJ Styles botches like a rookie. I will not say it was in the ring. I will tell you what actually happened. AJ's waiting on the apron because he's in a tag match. Did you see this?
Well, keep
If you looked away for a
describing it,
second, you might not know. Okay, so Raquel runs around the ring to the other side because Kyrie's dead in the ring and she's trying to tag out. So to prevent this tag, we're supposed to have a surprise where we see Raquel and she's going to rip Asuka from the apron. That's supposed to be a surprise, but they accidentally showed Raquel running around the ring. Well, we weren't supposed to see that. So now Raquel is standing behind Asuka on the floor. Asuka's on the apron, ready to tag in. But we can't, she's out of camera shot, so we can't see Raquel. But you know who can see Raquel standing right there? AJ Styles, who's also on the other side of the ring, on that apron, on the other side of the corner. He, if you watch this, he peeks at her 3 times. So he knows Raquel has her hands out, ready to grab Asuka and pull her down the floor. 3 times he peeks. He doesn't tell his tag partner her leg's about to get grabbed. Whoops!
So it's the groundhog thing where you're like,
yeah, you're not supposed to see that, but he's like,
yeah.
wait, when's it going to happen? AJ, stop it! Look at the ring, please. Anyway, he's new, you see. He's a new wrestler. AJ Styles ends up doing phenomenal forearm and pinning Dominic, so it looks like Dominic's winning at SummerSlam.
Listen, that as much as I said, there's some matches at SummerSlam I don't want to see. I want to see that match.
Yeah, I don't know if Jey Uso was drunk or on the drugs. We've seen him both ways, and I'm just going to say, take your pick. So that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to say either one. Watch the promo and explain to me what was wrong.
It was bad. Okay.
Concussion? You could say that. Anything.
Nope.
But there was something
You would think that,
weird.
but it's not that. It's substance.
No,
Allegedly.
but I'm saying
Do I have to say allegedly for
excuse of why
No,
you
no.
don't
He was
know
on
what you're
something.
saying.
I know that. Okay. So not that there's anything wrong with that if you're at your house. Not when you're working or driving. What are you doing? Anyway.
What was going on here?
Earlier today, interview with Sheamus. Waller and New Day come in and they want to have a banger or something, and then New Day abandons Waller. So that's not even anything. Here we go. Sheamus versus already in the ring Waller without New Day. Okay. Cole talks about how New Day, he's like, they're in mourning. And Graves is like, why? He's like, why are they in mourning? Graves goes, haven't you been watching? They've been in mourning for months and months. Okay. I checked. Graves, do you mean 3 weeks ago within this month that we're in right now? Because I don't know why he thinks that was a gimmick for months and months. They were tag team champions until this month. So that's impossible.
Off air, I've talked to you. I can't believe how bad.
Oh, the New Day story is
turn
nothing.
has been.
It's nothing. It could have been
years for
incredible. We had so many better ideas than they did, but you know what? That's it's water under the bridge
But
now,
they had
as
no
Bret Hart
idea.
would say.
There's no idea here. New
tried
Day
to.
is the only idea is let New Day go into the wardrobe department and be like, pick out some clothes. And New Day's like, okay.
I was gonna do a
And then they
gimmick.
come
People
out
were
like,
excited.
We're wearing clothes.
Yes. All right. It's water under the bridge. Bret Hart. I'm not going to be bitter about it. So this, like I said, it's Sheamus against Waller. Oh my God.
By the way, did
Yeah.
you notice that Corey called AJ Old Faithful?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah.
He's an old
why are
man.
we doing this to?
I don't know.
He's not an old man.
Why would you say that?
Got an old lady's haircut, but he's not an old man.
That's true. Cole says Waller has all the tools. And I'll tell you what, wrestlers that can wrestle but don't connect with anyone, maybe that should be on the release list. I'm not saying release Waller because I think Waller has a great upside, but I'm saying
always
this.
said this,
Once
you're
you say they have all the tools, I think we're done. I don't think there's anything to say. That means they have potential. They haven't utilized it yet or maximized it yet. Maybe it'll
And
never
no one
happen
knows what
here.
to do.
Yeah. Sheamus.
So you're saying the HR department should watch this, and as soon as they say all the tools, they should
That's
be like,
an immediate flag on their account.
check.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
Yes.
You get three.
And I don't want anybody to get
coachings on
fired,
that.
but maybe a change in scenery would do you good. I think Grayson Waller in TNA, for example, could be like a huge star up to main event status. Here, not so much.
That's okay. You're getting crazy. He could do something, but
I'm not saying win the title. I'm saying he could go for the title. That's all. Sheamus summons Sagat from Street Fighter, and Graves even calls the Tiger Knee. He says it. Wow, look at that.
Tagani.
That's awesome. Rusev comes out for a distraction. Yes. Rusev distracts, but it doesn't work, and Sheamus wins anyway, so that was a bad distraction. And then Rusev attacks Sheamus with a shillelagh, and guess what? Rusev is so dull since he's come back. All the crowd can think of to do is, "We want Lana" chant. That's sad.
Can you imagine Rusev coming back and he's like, "I'm back. What are we gonna do? You remember that Sheamus thing? Just you and Sheamus are together."
Remember that? Remember League of Nations? No. Oh, what was this thing we
no
did
one
for like
remembers
5
that.
weeks? It was you and I think Alberto Del Rio. We just
And
want you
other.
to, another guy. We want you to just remember that for a minute, and then you guys fight about it.
Yeah.
And
And
Rusev's like,
Rusev is like,
okay.
Remember how many Rusev Day shirts we sold? Maybe we could do. No.
He's like, remember Rusev Day and my blonde wife? Are we going to do that? And they're like, no, not that. This is a more serious Rusev that just beats people up. People want to see a monster beat people up. And he's like, okay, like every week, like I squash people like local talent. No. You're going to wrestle like once a month and it's going to be great.
A lot of times, not a lot of times, a couple of times, people, because I know wrestling, are like, who is a wrestler that, was going to be good and never got over? And I can't even say that about Rusev because, like, I don't know if he would have got over because every time there's just nothing there for him.
I know.
I'm like, I think he could have been huge. He was in a tank. That was pretty cool. But there's just never any, in AEW or WWE, there's just never been any push at all behind him.
Yep.
We'll see later.
Yeah, we'll see
won't
later.
know. I'll tell
Indeed.
you later.
Backstage interview. Oh, because you saw a thing in the commercial break?
Yes.
Okay. Backstage interview. I didn't see it. Backstage interview with Naomi, which was awesome. She calls everybody in the back heifers and says, they're passive aggressive. I'm just aggressive. It was awesome.
I will t-shirt.
Come
That's the
on.
best thing
That
ever.
is fantastic. Wow. Yeah.
Naomi-
Aggressive is, it needs to be on her shirt right now.
Everybody thinks that, like, somebody who does what we do is like, I have my favorite person and I am trying to push him or something. There is nothing better than seeing somebody who is like not good and they find their niche and you're like, oh my God, they're taking off like a comet. And I don't care what I've said about them before. I'm like, I'm so enjoying this.
Naomi
like
is at
Toni
peak
Storm
awesomeness
found her
right now.
groove.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's just like
Really good.
And the ha 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 ha. It's just, oh God, I love it.
It's funny. It's really funny stuff.
Because guess what? We don't want to see anyone fail. We want to
course
see
not.
everyone do like
I
super well. And
I wish Grayson Waller would be over and like doing his whatever, his good gimmick like in NXT and then having matches where he wins them. Wow, that would be great, but that's not reality in WWE, so no.
when somebody does this thing where like there's nothing they can do to get over, and then Naomi's like, I am different, and it's just so entertaining. and
Yep.
fun.
It's awesome. Lyra walking behind the
Oh,
my
don't-
God. Behind the scenes of the fake WWE show that pretends it's real. Last week, we got to see how behind the scenes of a thing they showed on the Royal Rumble about how they put
Yes.
a guy in from a fake injury and we were supposed to believe it's real. And then Stephanie smiled like as a wink to show us maybe it's not real. That was last week's clip. This week is this. John Cena's all banged up. Wow, we can tell by the way he moves and his bad matches that he might not make it through the year. That's not anything.
It's like the last week was super Inception, like, okay, this is fake, but that's real, and this is fake, and that's real. And this week was like nothing. Like, why would I, like, what is shocking here? What are you showing me?
Hey,
that's
Hunter,
so
my wheels are
shocking
falling off.
behind
Maybe
the
I won't
scenes?
make it to December. Whack! Like what? Okay.
Because that seems fake.
Great.
That seems
It's
like what you would tell
super
me
fake.
in storyline.
Yes.
So why are you telling me, oh, behind the scenes real stuff, and you're like, oh, who knows? Maybe this match will
Get
never
outta
happen.
here.
That's wrestling. That's fake wrestling. I thought you were going to show me the real stuff. Show me Uso drunk backstage, and you're like, you're gonna have to go on no matter what, buddy. No, I
Backstage,
didn't. Whatever.
yeah, I know it's horrible. Backstage, Bronson Reed and Paul Heyman. This was really interesting because Heyman says Seth Rollins is on the shelf for an extended period of time, which is funny.
Extended.
So we are without a leader. And Braun walks in and he goes, which we now have. And I'm like,
I love
what?
this.
I'm like, wait a minute. What just happened?
This reminded me so much of Scott Steiner.
And
Like
he was
stupid guy who thinks he's like better than he is. I love this.
and he's telling Bronson what to do and giving him orders, and he's firing Bronson up. And then Bronson's like, yeah. And he leaves, and Heyman goes, well, that worked. And Braun looks at him, and this is Braun Breaker, who we're supposed to think is a meathead. He looks at Paul and he goes, I have a plan. And oh my God, let me tell you something right now. Remember how Braun, when they brought Bronson in, he was like, look, like nobody told me this. They're not looping Braun in with anything because when it turns out Seth Rollins comes back and cashes in and Braun's not the leader, guess what's going to happen? Seth's going to be like, it's the heist of the millennium. I cashed in and Braun's going to be like, what the F? Why didn't anybody tell me you were doing this?
Okay. I hope you're right. That is exactly what we see.
Yeah.
It should be. I that's what I'm hoping for. Don't get married to that. Because
I know that
maybe
because
not.
they screw everything up.
But that's fantastic. And later on tonight, they did mess up something. We'll talk about the end. But oh
Okay.
my God.
Yeah.
Later tonight, it's so much fun.
Woo. Okay. So Lyra comes out. Oh my
this.
God.
Skip this.
She
Listen,
tries. Let me tell you what
I know
happened.
I want to. Often you and I have different opinions and stuff. And I would say the majority of the time you're usually right in talent. I'm usually right in storyline because I'm like, no, they're not going to do something.
I am a true believer when it comes to they need to be better. That's all.
Yes. Okay. But I'm better in storyline. But I called that. I'm sorry. She's junk. She's total junk. And
Well,
this is the night of showing people who are junk, and she's totally junk.
well, guess what?
This was, I said, okay, earlier I said that promo by Uso was, oh no, this might be worst
Okay.
promo of the
She
night.
comes out.
I think she killed, how many people were in that arena? Because they were dead. She killed that.
Oh my God. They try to give her cheap heat. They're like, when you go out there, talk about the city that can never misses. She's like, hey, Detroit, how you feeling? And they don't say, they're like dead. She's like, I'm Lyra Valkyrie. That sounds like a heel. What are you doing?
And they've given her this cheap, easy heat from her like, oh, song or whatever. It's not going to work. Oh, she's a bird. Everybody
Cheap
loves a
heat, cheap
bird.
pop, whatever you want to call it. Cheap pop. How you feeling, Detroit? Yay, should be. No. They don't care. I'm Lyra. That's heat. Why would you say that? They don't care either. Doesn't work. She goes,
I'm Lyra. God,
that's horrible.
You're done. You're done. If you tell a crowd, I'm this character, why would I care?
We're done.
About
We're
you?
done. You have nothing to say then. A book is in, if I hand you a book and you wear it as a hat, you don't know how improv works and you failed. You can learn, but she's had a lot of time to learn. So
I can know.
okay, so, and there are, you know what? There is one way, at least that I could think of, to make the book into a hat an interesting thing, but that's like advanced stuff. Anyway, so she says, in 2 weeks, in 1 week, so she botches how long it is to SummerSlam. I'll be standing here in this ring, and then she thinks, the wheels are turning in her head. You can tell she's like, well, what do I mean? I don't mean Detroit. How do I explain? She's overthinking this whole thing. She botches it up. And remember last time when they botched and they said, Becky accidentally said, you can never challenge for that title again instead of against me. Well, they plug that hole because they're like, if I lose on the weekend, whenever day it is, I can never challenge for that title as long as it's on Becky Lynch. And it's like, but that's not what you agreed to. So we fix that. And the crowd starts wadding her. She's doomed now. That's it. It's over. So Becky comes out to
Every-
interrupt, but she's actually standing behind Lyra, and she's holding a kendo stick, and then Lyra beats her with it, and that's when I remembered something. There, Larry, how many no disqualification matches are on the SummerSlam card? Guess quickly. You can't think about it. Just guess quickly.
3.
There's 5.
No.
Isn't that too many?
It's too many by 3. I
Yes.
can take 2 no DQ.
Now it's over
I
2
could take
days, so
2
it's 3 matches one day and 2 matches the other day.
But still, but still. Okay,
but
you're
that's
still over my limit.
5 no disqualification matches is way too many. So this isn't Extreme Rules, people.
Really?
Yes. Do you want me to name them?
No, I believe you. I'm just like,
Oh,
wow,
it's 5.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Earlier today, Graves interviewed old
Oh, wait,
tired
hold on. I want to
Sami
talk
Zayn.
about this.
Okay, go ahead.
Listeners could give a list of people I would fire in AEW.
Okay.
There's no one I would fire faster than Lyra Valkyrie.
Not Austin Theory?
No.
I would.
No,
It would be Austin
He could
Theory
be a
first.
joke. He could be a total joke. I have never seen somebody not connect as
Wow.
bad as she has.
Okay.
It's just awful. And again, WWE, start hiring people from AEW. There's so many women wrestlers in AEW.
Wow.
Or actually, you know what? NXT. There's so many better wrestlers. in
Oh, I
NXT.
know that. Oh my God. Now there's a lot of
So
there's a lot of green crap in NXT, which we always know because they're learning. But there are people that need to move up and that are
Yeah.
like 50 times better right now.
Okay,
So,
but what sweet spot did Lyra Valkyrie get that she was the first meaningless champion for that title?
it was all a
That might
connection. It
keep
was
her
all the
around
Irish
for a
connection to
while.
Becky Lynch. That's all it was.
Yeah, but that might keep her around for a while. But wow,
Yeah.
she's terrible. Just terrible.
Oh, that's sad though. Very
Maybe
sad.
she gets some operation where her face works and she can emote. I don't know.
That's mean. Okay, earlier today, Graves interviewed old, tired Sami Zayn. Oh my God, Sammy, I am so sick of sad sack Sammy. Oh,
But that's all you
I'm
have
so
if he's not heel.
I'm so positive, and I, you know, to be honest with you, to tell the truth, I did this one thing and that one thing. Sammy, just go out and wrestle good matches, and shut up. I love Sami Zayn. What are you doing? What is this character?
I don't know.
know.
The only way you save Sammy is if Kevin Owens comes back and they do the Benoit Eddie Guerrero. That's the
No.
only way.
Oh, okay.
That's the only way. But Kevin's already had the title, so it doesn't work.
Yeah.
But still.
Karrion Kross comes in and he's like, Corey, I got this interview from here. And Graves is like, whoa, I'm out of here. Kross says, when I beat you at SummerSlam. And I'm like, did we even know that was a match? We didn't. We didn't. That's not on the list ever. Now it's a match. When I beat you at SummerSlam, you have to say something to the effect of Kross, you're a truth teller. You talk.
Give us some general outline of what you have to
This
say.
is so bad. Sammy goes, well, when I beat you, you have to say you were wrong. And Sammy leaves,
what?
and Karrion
Everything?
Kross has this lead pipe or steel pipe, and he's like putting it up his nose or eating it or something, and he's supposed to look scary.
No, this whole the fact that the internet wrestling community has gotten behind Karrion Kross kind of makes it worse.
Yes, I know it
It's
does.
less organic. It's like you're like, oh, I thought I wanted Karrion
Plus,
Kross, but now
do we trust that this will turn Sammy heel? Because if it doesn't, this is just the most wasted storyline of the year. So, because it's been going on for months. Okay.
and let's say this storyline ends. Where do you spin Karrion Kross off to? Because all he has done is spun off of people. He's like, what do you call those? What were those little like tops that kids would fight?
Kid Tops.
Yeah, battle. That's him. He just bounces off of people and goes on to another
Yes.
feud. Somewhere.
Toppies, they're
it's,
called.
It's too old.
Naomi comes out. Backstage interview. Bailey. Remember last week, Bailey was so happy and it was awesome. This week, she's miserable again. She's like, I'm missing a SummerSlam. Oh no, that's the end of the world, Bailey.
But what is the story? I thought the story last week was she's like pretending to be happy and trying to get over. I have no idea. I don't.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know
then
what's
she
going
got
on with
whooped,
Bayley.
so she's sad. So then, guess what, Bailey? Missing SummerSlam isn't that bad until you find out even Karrion Kross has a match, and then you should be upset. Yikes, Bailey. Okay, 8-woman tag match. Naomi and already in the ring Chelsea and friends against Io, Stephanie Vaquer, Nikki Bella, and Rhea Ripley.
Nikki Bella. Why?
Why did they bring her back?
Limited attraction, and yet here she is. I
Yeah.
don't-
Oh my God, she should
You know
have
why?
a T-shirt that says "Limited Attraction."
You know why? Because she did some interview that was picked up because I know. All
Did you hear Graves mock her by just in the most subtle, awesome way?
What? No. What?
It was amazing. He just casually does it, and he's like had this in his back pocket. He says, "Nikki's seen enough."
Did not say that.
Yes, he did.
That's pretty funny. Is that going to be the end of? Wait. Can we do the Macho Man losing thing where Macho Man lost, but Liz came back to him? Can we do Cena loses?
And then Nikki, so Cena doesn't win. He has to retire and go back to his home planet. Nikki comes in the ring and he picks her up and she's like, "Will you marry me?" And he just looks at her and goes, No. And that's the end of the story. We never see John Cena again.
Because you don't do dishes correctly.
Oh my God.
You don't soak, pre-soak.
Remember how much of a jerk Cena is in real life? Oh, wait. He's terrible.
But okay, he's terrible in a way that you should just, much like me, you're terrible, but you should just be single, and then you're
Then it's
perfectly
fine.
Yeah, but you should not be with another person.
No.
Ever.
No. He did great for Make-A-Wish kids.
Yeah, he's
personal
gotta spend 8 minutes with
relationships,
each one, yeah.
not so great, but whatever. So the 8-woman tag, like I just said, it's a long match. Part of it's good. It has no point. Devil's Kiss. Okay, here we go. Every week since she's been on WWE programming, they had to say a man's name when she does a certain move. I'm getting tired of it. But it's official now that it still is never going to stop, I think. Because...
Oh, no. And legitimately, she's talented enough to be over without this.
So the crowd goes nuts when she's going to do Devil's Kiss. And Graves goes, "We're both married, Cole. Leave it alone." He's trying to bury it. He's trying to be done with it. And Cole goes, "Booker T!" I hate WWE sometimes.
I don't know how we get away from this.
Let me remind people what this is.
It's got to go.
This is a gross old man named Booker T who lives in NXT land, who watches a women's match and gets excited by her butt and other people's faces being near that butt and crotch area because he wants to see women do stuff to each other, which is perfectly fine if you want to see that. But being an old man commentator saying that about
I do want to say that.
I know.
See
Listen.
that.
Listen.
But I don't want someone
finish.
who is talented and like doing their job to be.
When
that's
you
their
are
entire
professional
gimmick.
and you're on commentary and you're a face, not a heel, you don't make this match into that. And Booker T has done that in he's old, Stephanie's young, he's done that in such a gross way. He's a man, she's a woman. I understand it shouldn't be happening.
But outside of that,
and she's done with NXT. So why are we keep bringing up a guy? That was like when Michelle McCool, who I don't like at all, but when she had a match, wherever it was at Evolution that first time, whatever it was, and the crowd chants Undertaker, it's like, thanks. You're married to Undertaker. That's fantastic. Why are you chanting a man's name in a women's match? Why are you saying Booker T every time Stephanie wrestles? You don't need to do it. And one more thing, and then you can talk. We have to go back to its origin. Booker is gross when he talks about it.
yeah.
And that's what we're sticking to. Not that it's a cool move or it's a innuendo move or barely innuendo, because you see what's happening there. Booker T, which is Larry thinks is nothing, but it is something. But Booker T was a gross old man about it. And that's what we're focused on still to this day. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm done.
My problem
Rant
is
over.
slightly different from yours.
Okay.
Remember Jerry the King Lawler and the puppies?
All the time. And it was
You
horrible.
can say, okay, you can say that. But at least when he was yelling puppies, there was no other talent in the ring for the most part. He's like puppies, and I'm like, yeah,
That's a
we're
good
just
point.
watching-
That's what
just
we're watching, a bra and
strippers.
panties match.
This
You're right.
woman
Okay.
could be like super over. Is she going to be hindered by the fact that she has a butt move?
I'm assuming she's winning the title in Clash in Paris.
Yes, and she should, and she's going to be a great, she's a star, and I'm supposed to be like, oh, look at her butt, and she's got a
Yep.
around somebody's, I don't.
Yep. That's lovely. Cole
It doesn't need it. Listen, if you're yelling HLA, if you're yelling puppies,
Yeah, I know,
there's
that's a different
nothing
thing.
else
Yes.
worthwhile in the ring. That's
Right.
just advertising.
Right.
But this was, yeah.
But also,
she's got a lot to give to wrestling.
Also, that was 20 plus years ago. So, okay. Cole says, we do an aside. And remember how last week it was Cole saying, well, the story tonight is that Dominic's got to get, before it was even a story. Remember that? Well, he goes, El Grande Americano isn't making many friends. I don't know what this is. He's like, he's upset. Apparently, he's upset with American Made. I don't know what that means. What are you talking about?
We didn't get that story.
He's something with LW. I don't know what any of this story is. And then they show when he ran out in a tag match last week. But wouldn't the LWO be in love with him because of his interference? They beat New Day.
Okay,
I don't.
but
What?
To be on flip side, all this weird, my God, if I wasn't doing this show, I would stop watching a lot of product and go to AAA.
Because you'd have more fun that way.
All the things they showed made me like, oh my God, what's that? I said, I want to watch this. Oh my God, American. I wanted to watch this show so bad.
Point. That's a good point.
And I did not want to watch any of the 4 shows we're covering right now.
I agree. Also,
This is a weird thing for AAA. I'm like, go for this.
I know.
Because
Well, did you see that? Okay.
Really hot right
Crap. I forgot to put another thing in the news. Triple Mania is going to be available to watch on YouTube. They don't broadcast these things in America. You usually have to find some kind of weird way to stream it or whatever. Yeah, we're going to be able to watch Triple
Great
Mania.
idea.
Yeah.
Great idea.
So more eyes on it, and I love it. So, which is why we're on YouTube, Larry, even though you don't like it. But more eyes. It's more eyes. It's different eyes too.
I have 2. I don't need it anymore.
Okay. So
I have a third. I don't.
what I thought about when I saw this last night was,
Yeah.
remember right after the first AAA show, The Worlds Collide, they showed a video package for Mr. Iguana on Raw. Whatever happened to that?
Don't know, but again, it's almost like they're trying to sell AAA and not themselves. I want to watch AAA. I don't want to watch WWE.
Yeah, I know.
Everything they showed from AAA, all these crazy outfits. Oh my, what's Dominic doing down there? Oh, I gotta follow the Grande Americano story.
Yeah.
I'm so bought into this.
Okay.
AAA's actually going to make out in this deal, I think.
I think so. LWO kids. Oh, wait. First, we're backstage and we're in the Judgment Day lair. This was interesting. Okay. You know why this was interesting? Because every week now, okay, maybe only for 2 weeks, Michael Cole is making up stories. He's making up his own story about how Dominic is after Roxanne. Have you seen any proof of that whatsoever?
No, Dom's too stupid.
He's
She's gonna
dumb.
have to kiss him.
He's dumb,
Until-
and he's holding up his hands like even in the mixed tag, he's like, he helped Roxanne get out of the way of something by grabbing her hand, and then he puts his hands up in the air like, look, Liv, if you're watching this, I'm not touching her. Look where my hands
The
are.
story is she's eventually going to have to kiss him before he realizes he's like, oh yeah, this is going.
But that's another day. Right now, Dominic's not after her in any way. But Cole insists that this is what's happening. So this is where the story gets better, because backstage in the Judgment Day lair, Balor's like, why you guys that lost the mixed tag, why you guys look like so sad? He's like, come on, we're good here. And he tries to get morale up. And then Roxanne, they talk about video games, and Roxanne gives Dominic a Switch 2. And he's like, wait.
I wish somebody give me a Switch.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. It's very expensive. But he's like,
You're telling me.
wait, this is mine? I can have this? And she's like, yeah.
Yep.
She gave him chicken nuggets. She gave him a Switch 2. She put a picture of dead Liv in a shrine in there. Pretty sure I see her agenda, but
Yeah, and then
not-
Rachel's like,
Raquel.
the best part, Raquel's like, you know who else likes the Switch 2s? Or
Yeah, Liv.
Liv. And Dominic's like, yeah, we should call her. We can play online. No,
He's like,
FaceTime or something.
FaceTime or something. And then we didn't hear it, but Finn Balor was thinking, you silly rabbit, you can't talk to wrestlers that aren't on the active roster when you're on TV. You're not allowed to do that. So that was funny. But
But Dominic understands the story so well.
he sure does.
He does. He's never ever not understood the stories in. I can't believe I'm praising.
And for what?
So
For
weird.
why? Okay, think. Why on earth would he want to betray Liv Morgan? She's given him everything. Why would you do that?
Why would you? Yeah. Yeah.
So
For a girlfriend that's even shorter? I don't know. No. But I really like this. I like all this. Yeah, you're right. The commentators are way ahead of the story, but what
I don't like it.
Dominic and I love Finn. Like Finn is always like, yeah, he's
Oh my
usurping
God.
the power. Listen, here's where this is long-term booking, but you must do this. I want, what episode are we on?
1051.
1051. I want 2051 by whoever's doing it. It ain't gonna be me. Whoever's doing it, I want them to talking about a Judgment Day that is totally like they just need to keep changing people. They need to keep always being like somehow in the.
Yep.
Why not? We've already done this through 4 different
Yep.
people. This can be so. Like we're gonna eventually get to the place that nobody. And I want to. You know what I want? I want eventually to have like some segment where every member of the Judgment Day does the dream sequence. Like what's this guy with the big head?
JD.
JD doing a dream sequence of him being the head of Judgment Day. I mean, there's so much to do with a running gag with this.
I love it.
And they're actually successful. Why not do this?
Yep.
This could be fantastic.
I would love it. Okay, so now the LWO kids go out to the ring. Backstage, we go to Team Face Women that won the match with Nikki Bella. And Rhea says, she says to Io, I will have your number at SummerSlam. And then Io goes, you never beat me and you never will. So, okay.
Hey, listen, you got to have undercard stories. It's fine.
Yeah. And I think the answer is Naomi retains and she loses the title in Paris. It's that simple.
No,
It's really great. I don't want Naomi to lose the title, but I think Stephanie is in need of the title right now.
I don't know. Naomi's got a character now. We can ride this.
Yeah.
one.
Tag title match. LWO Kids versus Already in the Ring Judgment Day. It's a good match.
Oh my God. This match made me so sad.
Why? Because they're
LWO
so
was
good.
So good.
I know.
Yes.
They're so good and you know they
So
can't
good.
win. And it's like, oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
we have AAA now. They can go down there and make a bunch of money by being so good down there.
Okay, they can. You're right.
Yeah, so.
There's a random SmackDown graphic that pops up in the bottom left-hand side of the screen and quickly goes away. It was there for like half a second. What was that?
What was it?
I paused it. It just said SmackDown, and that's it. I don't know what that was.
It's a thing.
Yeah. Okay. El Grande Americano Kaiser edition comes out. Okay. And Dragon Lee runs out to stop him. But now we're getting awesome here, except for the commentators. So a different mask guy comes out in a tracksuit or something with a white mask on and costs the LWO the titles. Cole goes, wait a minute. That's another El Grande Americano. He's not wearing anything like El Grande at all. When you look at his mask, it's a different color. And I looked at both masks side by side. Like the curves are more like Rey Mysterio. What?
Commentators aside,
Oh,
wow.
I don't care if there's 100 El Grandes. That would be
I love
amazing.
this story.
Each
I
one trying to
love this.
capitalize on El Grande's success
I love this story.
to the
I love it
point
so
where
much.
we can't remember where the original even came from. And then Chad's like, it was me. This is, I mean,
I love that.
come on, this could be amazing. So
It's just
why did
so much
Cole?
fun.
Okay, but that guy had like what looked more like a Rey Mysterio mask. Why did Cole say it was another Grande? Why did they not
He
put the
has-
regular
he has
Grande
to say
mask on him?
something. Ignore him.
Okay.
I don't care. I just.
Well,
it's so much
whatever.
fun. And again, they showed Grande Americano in AAA, and I was like, I need to find this AAA show. This is what needs to be happening. This
Now-
is fantastic.
Judgment Day retains, but do you have any idea who that mask guy was?
No, I'm just watching everybody. Again, I've always said with AEW, because they've always like, it's new stuff and I trust them. Again,
Well-
I can't say that. It's new stuff here and I trust them because I've had so much fun so far.
Well, guess what? Apparently, it was Pete Dunne. It was Butch.
Yeah, but
Now,
how many times has Pete Dunne been an insert player here?
I know, but here's the thing. If you can make it Kaiser and Gable and Pete Dunne and
Oh, so
Tyler,
many.
listen, and Tyler Bate and Dragunov and all these guys.
Oh, wait. Hey, what's his face? The other guy that's not Grayson Waller. Austin Theory.
Austin Theory. If you can make it all these guys,
He
and then
has an A on his
eventually you break the mold by making it somebody, either a black guy or someone that's just like gigantic.
Giant, yes.
Like Almas comes back. Oh my God, they still have him under contract. Oh my God.
It's so much fun, and I can't give AEW the thing where like, you've done great so far, and it's new and entertaining.
And then-
I have to give that to WWE too, and I love this whole thing, and it sells AAA. It's been so much fun, and
then-
it puts over Chad Gable, who is fantastic. I can't.
If they can,
I'm having
Larry,
so much fun with this. Please don't.
you want to have a little more fun?
Yeah,
Perfect fantasy booking. You ready?
yeah.
You're going to be upset when they don't do it.
Well, that's how it works.
They do it back when the GM has had enough of all the Grandes interfering, the multiverse of
So many
Grandes.
Grandes.
Okay. Oh, it's amazing.
Are you doing a Grande Battle Royal?
It's a Spartacus moment backstage. So,
Oh,
so the
I am
GM,
back.
the GM's done. He's like, that's it. And then all of a sudden, one of them, like that Pete Dunne that played one of them, he just says, okay, fine, I'm El Grande. And then you hear Kaiser go, no, I'm El Grande. And Chad Gable's screaming, you guys shut up. I'm the only El Grande. And they're like, no, I'm El Grande. Oh my God.
Oh, I love you, El Grande.
Oh my God. So good.
There's a lot of good here, and I'm so happy that WWE can have room for this because it's been fantastic.
I really want it. Oh my God. Eventually we get a tag team called the El Grandes. Oh my God.
There's so much we can do here.
This is
And
just,
I like Kaiser. I've always liked Kaiser, but man, to see him in that mask and the outfit, and
It's
being
so
skinny,
funny.
it's fantastic.
oh my God. Backstage, Jey Uso fights ghosts and imitates a bunny rabbit, and then Gunther's walking. Now, Gunther comes out to the ring, and he says, I did some things. I made CM Punk shut up. So CM Punk comes out. Okay, I know Punk doesn't do drugs, allegedly, but did he get amnesia flashlight from Men in Black? Because he comes out. He immediately forgets his lines. He's staring at Gunther. No words are coming out of his mouth in the middle of a sentence. He forgets where it's going. Then he does a thing a 5-year-old does. You know the 5-year-old that you're like, how's your French fries? And then the kid goes, I don't like it. I love it. He does
well, okay.
that.
But okay, that's fine. You wouldn't do that twice, would you?
He
He
says,
does that whole thing like,
he
I
says,
don't need it.
I don't
want it.
I don't want the World Heavyweight Championship. I need it. Oh, and also, I don't want it. I need it for my soul purposes. Then he
Is
does
he a
it.
face?
He's supposed to be. Then he says this hotline. I bet his wife started cracking up, even though I know she doesn't watch it all the time, and most of the time she doesn't watch it.
She's
But-
chained to the radiator, so.
That's probably right. He says, the Constellation Prize. It's a star. The
That
title
was
is a
amazing.
star prize. What an idiot. Smart Punk. Genius CM Punk.
And how did
who's Mr.
how did
Fix Your
Gunther
Grammar
start
and
this
all
off?
that. Says Constellation
Gunther-
Prize.
Gunther started this off saying, I was out here and I beat the greatest
Talker.
in
Yeah.
yeah.
He says, I made the greatest talker shut up. I can't believe it. And I out-talked him. This, he says, he can't say Constellation Prize. Also, he botches his own name like Jeff Jarrett did with The Last Outlaw or whatever. Whatever it was, Punk goes, he can't say the best in the world. He botches best in the world. Then he goes, something, legends and superstars. You mean superstars and legends? He says he killed a bunch of men. And then he says, he says to Gunther about wrestling, he goes, you are not on my level. You're right. Gunther's at like a 10 and you're at like a 6 with your held together by duct tape or something. You're not at my level.
Know what people want.
You're not at my level. I've seen Punk wrestle. Without being in a multi-man match, he's exposed. He gasses out and he can't do moves right anymore. And he's old. And if you watch that match when he came back with Dominic at MSG, it's an embarrassment.
Okay, but that's fine as long as he's able to carry a character. But
talking. Wow, that was pain. That was a painful segment.
Because, like, legitimately, the thing was, Gunther was like, I out-talked the best talker, and then the talker comes out and he's like, Constellation Prize.
Constellation, but go watch it again. Watch how he's like a deer in headlights and like gets stage fright. CM Punk? And he forgets completely what he's trying to say and then says words wrong and then does the I don't like it, I love it thing. It's so
That
corny.
was the other thing. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't want
it. I need it.
I don't like it. I love it. I'm like, what is
wow.
this? And oh my God, there's a clip going around viral about, I don't know, one of the backstage thing. He's like, man, CM Punk's like, man, when I came back, I like had so much, and I had all
He's
these
Jeff Hardy
notes and everything. Yeah, well, in a way. He's like, he's addicted. He told us he was addicted.
to money.
Wrestling.
Oh, to wrestling.
Wait, he was addicted to wrestling, and he had to go cold turkey
for 13
how many
years, 20 years, 50 years.
Wow,
7 years.
that's a bad addiction.
Yeah, it's not good.
But there's this thing going around the internet, and he's like, man, when I came back, I'm like, had all these notes and everything, and I'm like, looking at my notes, and Triple H comes back to me, and he goes, you're CM Punk. You don't need notes.
And I
Just
bet
go out. And he's like, I ripped those notes up, and I went out.
I bet
I'm
Triple
like,
H
yeah,
is
you were probably
regretting
bad.
that so much. Because here's new CM Punk versus old CM Punk. How's everybody doing? It's a great day to be not dead. Oh, okay. That's your gimmick, huh? Okay, main event. Jey Uso versus already in the ring, Bronson Reed. It's kind of sad. Bronson's already in the ring. That's no good.
It's a short match.
I know.
It's like 5 minutes long.
Cole mentions this hot ticket. Seth Rollins has until June 2026 to cash in. He's basically saying, don't worry, he's going to be able to do it sooner than you think. Braun Breaker comes out, spears Uso and ruins the match. So Roman Reigns comes out for the save. Real slow. Does he care about his brother cousin at all?
Well, I don't think his shoes were tied. So
okay. That's right. So Uso's getting beat up and he's like walking out there, just lumbering out there. And then he gets in the ring. Reigns and Uso try around the ring to do stereo spears, but they both get killed by a different Braun. And then a tsunami to Uso, and Braun kills Reigns on the announce table, and you think, oh, that's a good go home. No. Tsunami to Reigns, and Braun Breaker goes, this used to be yours. This ring is mine now. These ropes, they're mine now. This fans, they're and so Reigns and Uso are recovering outside the ring, and Braun's like, I'm going to do it.
He also used Scott's thing about the fat butt people.
Oh, yeah, he did say that.
Fantastic. Mm-hmm. And, okay, the ring is mine. These people are mine. This is mine. And what he does later was that, did he forget his spot with the shoes? Because the shoes are mine?
That I'm not, well... That you could do that, but I think you
have to do that.
I think you wanted Bronson to do something. So
listen, Bronson being the goon is probably the best idea they've had.
I do like it, but let me tell you the rest of this because it's pretty freaking great. Except again, the commentators. So Braun's like, I'm going to do a super spear, which is the spear when you run for a mile and then hit him outside the ring. He does
he's done
that
once already.
He
tonight.
does that to Jey Uso and Roman as a double super spear. And Cole goes, spear. So for the first time, when super spear would have been appropriate, he didn't say it. So whatever. They die through the barricade. The crowd's like, oh, the heels stand tall, strong, which means they're losing at SummerSlam. But maybe not. But then all of a sudden, you think we're off the air. Bronson Reed goes, what? I like those. And he steals Roman Reigns' shoes off his feet and goes in the ring and sniffs them. Go back and look. He did sniff them. It doesn't, it's subtle, but he does.
I was so good with this because it was fun.
You know those shoes? Very expensive shoes. So.
What were they?
Some kind of very expensive Jordans. I
don't know.
I can't afford those.
I buy Converse. I buy Converse. Listen, pro tip, Converse website. They put their stuff on clearance all the time.
I know.
Don't buy it.
You've said.
Don't buy it and wait till they go on. They have like summer sale and it's 25% off everything. It's also off clearance. I have so many Converse shoes.
It's awesome.
Because if you throw darts, you have to wear Converse shoes so your feet are really flat on the ground.
Is that what it is? Okay.
It is, really is.
Well, yes, Raw was by far the best show of the week.
Yeah, now that we've actually reviewed the shows, it's amazing that Raw really was like entertaining, fun.
It was.
2.5 hours.
Usually Dynamite's like my highlight of the week because unless there's a pay-per-view or something. Dynamite's usually the night where I'm like, I cannot wait to watch this show. Even if I don't know the card, I can't wait to watch the show. But this time, and you know what else they did wrong on Dynamite? They only announced one match, and then like 5 minutes before the show, or like an hour before the show, they announced a second match. And I even posted on the Shark Week thing, because Chompy the Shark was backstage, which again, why didn't they bring him out to the ring? I don't know. But he's backstage, and they posted a thing about what Chompy's doing. And I posted on their Facebook thing, like a goon, and I said, that's nice, Chompy, but like, could we announce more than 2 matches? Because I don't know what I'm even in store for tonight.
Okay,
and they didn't.
Saying that's a problem in AEW.
And the thing is, it usually isn't a problem. They usually book a lot of stuff for Dynamite, but this
no, they don't book enough. They don't ever. They book one thing for Collision, and they do 2 things for.
You're right. It should be more, but TK doesn't do it like that. So sometimes he thinks that just mentioning it on Twitter, Nazi Twitter, is good enough, which is not good enough at all.
Maybe it is.
It's not. Clearly, it's not.
Maybe that's how it works.
Okay. Well, anyway, we did it. That was the week in wrestling. Did it.
Wow, what a bland nothing week in wrestling.
It was a
like I did enjoy. Like I didn't hate. Honestly, I didn't hate any of the shows, even Collision. I didn't hate.
Yeah.
But it was kind of bland and nothing happened.
Yeah.
You have that.
You have them. Okay. Anybody, this is a free show. We do. Like I said, we're on youtube.com/smartwrestlingfan. We're on patreon.com/smartwrestlingfan. We are at smartwrestlingfan.com. We are globally available on Apple Podcasts, Podbean, and other places where you eat different delicious podcasts with your ears. So because we're free, we have to ask, can you please help support the show? So please go to smartwrestlingfan.com and donate at the bottom of the page, or produce a Smart Movie Fan by donating at $300, or just sign up for the Patreon at the low price of $5 a month. You could get tons of. We just did for the G1. We just did since the last show, Larry. We've done 5 episodes of Smart Wrestling Fan more on New Japan.
This is too low. Joe, you're giving it away.
I know, and that's the thing. But here's the thing: if you are the listener think it's too low, you can make that amount whatever you want. You can make it a $10 time machine, which gets you all the Smart Wrestling Fan retros and all the Smart Movie Fans and all the everything we do. So do that, or make it a $25 crate basket, or make it $100, whatever you want. You decide the pledge amount. Patreon.com/smartwrestlingfan. But if you don't help us, we're gonna go extinct. Like the dinosaurs.
I want a personal, to bring this down to me personally. I am having such a hard time of finding good podcasts to listen to. And I'm not just saying that. I really am. I sneak my earpiece into work and I'm listening to podcasts all the time. And I'm like, I have 12-hour days. I'm finding a hard time to like something decent.
Yeah.
Like something not even just in the background. There's so much content. Like at least give it a try. Like just run through the movie, fans. Because you know you're listening to the stupid true crime podcast
And so, but some of them are good. Some are good, but a lot of them are
it's a little
terrible.
creepy. I'm just saying it's a little creepy. Not saying I don't listen, but it makes me feel. We don't make you feel weird for listening to
No.
stuff. You know.
Well, Larry
Creepy.
does,
It's
not
not
me.
like somebody died or something.
Yes,
It's weird.
it's very weird. Okay, I think we're done here. So that's our show, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate it. And until next time, bye, everybody.
Hey, wasn't a great week, but whatever.
Don't forget, we're still on YouTube, everybody. So, hi, YouTube. Thanks for joining us. There's a lot of people here, very happy, and they're chatting with each other. That's
Is
awesome.
there, Joe? Is there? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm worried about our listeners. Is there any women in the chat? Because
Yes.
okay, tell them I said hi.
Hello. Okay, so we're done. So thanks, YouTube guys.
Okay. Oh my God, SummerSlam. Okay, what are we doing SummerSlam?
We'll
Are we
talk
not
about
doing
this
on
as
YouTube?
soon as I turn off YouTube. So just give me a second,
Okay.
and we'll figure it out.